got it from a...
I step into the day with the dawn ringing in my ears. Oh, I tune into my TV show. No better way, I gotta get myself into gear. Let's go. Oh, and I feel good today with my wake up in the morning espresso. I feel good today. It's my feel good breakfast show.
Oh yes, you definitely did. You made the best decision of your life. You tuned in to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And it's not just me, it's my more beautiful stunt double, Carl's in the building. How you doing, bro?
Oh man, I'm so happy to be here. Oh my gosh, how incredible. I feel like I should change my name to Nature Boy. Because, you know, we come from this segment and now we're bringing it back into the studio. But listen, amazing.
We've got a lot of space for a lot of nature boys, so I'm here for that. Let's grow the crew. And first things first, we've got to do something special.
Yes.
Just take a breath quickly, my friend. You feel that inside of you?
Yes,
That's
I
the
do.
blessing of life. We've got it here, and we're going to give it to Mzansi for the next 3 hours. And today is going to be special.
Today is going to be so magical. And thank you, my Feel Good family, for choosing us this morning on your favorite Feel Good show. Today marks a bold new chapter in color as we unveil the Plascon 2026 color forecast.
Ooh.
And this year's theme, Handmade, celebrates craft, creativity, and colors with a human touch.
Oh, I absolutely love this, man. Now, we're talking about everything from butter and sky to orchards and bloom, land and sea, and fashion and candy. You can feel that. I'm whisking you away into a land of imagination, but we're making it real here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Because these palettes don't just live on a paint chart, they inspire every part of our lives.
Oh my gosh, and inspiration is all that we're going to need because we are going to explore how these colors come alive in recipes, home, decor, fashion, nature, and so much more. So my Feel Good plan, please get ready for a vibrant start to your day right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Yeah.
Let's kick it off to our queen, Carissa. She's standing by for your official duties. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. She's standing by, of course, but man, I'm just more excited at the fact that you here, bro. I've needed this extra dose of energy.
Did you?
I feel like I don't need to work today. I got all of this here. I'm going to absorb it, and I'm just going to be sending it back your way, Mzansi. Like this man said, Carissa is standing by with official duties. So we are officially getting the show on the road. Bring your color, bring all the fantasies that you've desired, because today we make magic materialize. And of course, yes, good morning, Carissa. How you doing, my lady?
Oh, good morning to you, gents. I am surrounded by brilliance today, and so are you, Mzansi. A very big good morning to you on this beautiful Wednesday with just 2 minutes after 6 o'clock. Let's dive into your national news headlines. Now, we get started here with Criminal Intelligence Chief Dumasani Kumalo, who testified before the Madlanga Commission in Pretoria yesterday that businessman Brown Makhotsi shared classified information with alleged cartel member Vusumuzi Kat Matlala, learning of the disbandment of a political killings task force before senior police officials. Now, Makhotsi is alleged to be an ally of Police Minister Senzo Mchunu. The commission also confirmed Advocate Terry Matau's withdrawal as lead witness, with Advocate Matthew Chuckleson appointed in the place. Spokesperson Jeremy Michaels stressed the inquiry's crucial role in addressing alleged criminal infiltration. In other news in the country, South Africa's ambassador to France, Natim Tetwa, has died after reportedly falling from the 22nd floor of a Paris hotel. Tetwa previously served as Minister of Police and Minister of Arts and Culture, with a political career spanning 15 years. Now, he recently made headlines when KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi said that he pressured former intelligence chief Faith Radebe to drop a criminal case against former crime intelligence head Richard Mdluli. Now, President Cyril Ramaphosa paid tribute, noting Mtetwa's strengthened ties between South Africa and France in his final role. In your international news-making headlines, Madagascar's President Andy Rajoelina has dissolved his government in response to nationwide protests over water and power cuts. Now, at least 22 people have been killed and 100 injured since the demonstrations began in Antananarivo last week before spreading to 8 cities. Now, the UN Human Rights Chief accused security forces of using live ammunition, while Madagascar's Foreign Ministry rejected the claim. A curfew has been imposed in the capital amid reports of violence as well as looting. Now, Rajoelina has pledged to hold talks with young protesters. Meanwhile, American researchers have, for the first time, created early-stage human embryos by fertilizing eggs with DNA taken from skin cells. The pioneering method could provide solutions for infertility caused by age or disease, and even allow same-sex couples to have genetically related children. Now, the Oregon Health and Science University team adapted techniques similar to those used in cloning Dolly, the sheep, in 1996. Now, while scientists call the achievement groundbreaking, they caution it may take a decade before clinical application. And for your first bit of news, let's close off here, where after nearly 20 years since the first Simpsons movie in 2007, the beloved animated family is officially returning to cinemas. Now, Disney and 20th Century Studios confirmed that The Simpsons 2 is set for release on the 23rd of July 2027, with a cheeky poster showing Homer's hand grabbing a donut shaped like the number 2, as well as the tagline, "Homer's coming back for seconds." Now, the original film grossed over $536 million globally, which would be about the US $836 million today, underscoring its cultural and commercial impact. Now, with The Simpsons still airing in its 37th season and renewed through season 40, the sequel promises to be a heartwarming and hilarious homecoming to Springfield. Well, we definitely look forward to all of that goodness in 2027. But now, though, let's focus on what's happening today in your world of sports.
Thank you so much, Carissa. So, yeah, Homer's coming back for a second time, and hopefully the Springboks are too this weekend, because Springbok coach Rassie Erasmus made 4 changes to his match day 23 for Saturday's Rugby Championship clash with Argentina in London. Now, Oxen Chair returns with Bongi Mbonambi, Grant Williams, and Jesse Creel back on the bench. Now, Damian Willemse is also fit to start at fullback, while Siya Kolisi earns his 98th cap, and Eben Etzebeth extends his record to 138 tests. Incredible stuff, and we'll look forward to all the action, but we carry on with the headlines right now and move to tennis, where world number 1 Carlos Alcaraz overcame an ankle injury to beat American Taylor Fritz 6-4, 6-4 and win the Japan Open in Tokyo. Now, the Spaniard secured his 8th title of the season and 10th final appearance, matching a feat last achieved by Rafael Nadal in 2017. We'll move to cricket next, and India opened their ICC Women's World Cup campaign with a 59-run win over Sri Lanka in Guwahati. Now, half centuries from Dipti Sharma and Amanjot Kaur lifted India to 269 runs for 8 wickets in a rain-shortened 47-over clash. Now, Dipti, also starring with the ball, removed Chamari Atapaththu, as Sri Lanka's chase collapsed. Well, we dive to football next, and Victor Osimhen's early penalty gave Galatasaray a 1-0 win over Liverpool in Istanbul, with the visitors losing Alisson and Hugo Ekitike to injury. Now, at Stamford Bridge, Chelsea edged Benfica 1-0 thanks to a first-half own goal, spoiling Jose Mourinho's return. And in Madrid, Kylian Mbappe hit a hat-trick as Real crushed debutants Kariat Almaty 5-0. Well, that's a roundup of sport for this hour, but of course we will touch on it again in a bit. But for now, though, it's time to find out for the first time what you can expect in the world of weather.
Thank you so much, Raul. Well, in your weather news, the South African Weather Service has issued alerts for strong winds and fire risks today. Now, a yellow level 2 warning is in place for damaging winds in the central and southeastern Northern Cape, as well as the northeastern Western Cape, while a yellow level 1 warning applies to the northwestern Eastern Cape. Now, these winds may affect high-sided vehicles and cause localized damage to settlements. Extremely high fire danger conditions are also expected in parts of the Karoo across the 3 provinces. Well, let's get into that sunrise view to start off our Wednesday morning. And Mossel Bay, through the eyes of Margaret, has never looked this absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, Margaret, for getting in touch. Oh, it's giving fire. It's definitely giving. You're going to have a gorgeous day ahead, and you can look forward to a 21-degree high on your side of Mossel Bay. And a reminder to you, Mzansi, to please go ahead and share your morning view with us on that number 06303696949. We want to see what your morning looks like on this Wednesday, and then of course tomorrow and on Friday. So get to snapping as we get into your temperatures for the rest of today.
Okay, now I think that morning view was absolutely perfect, especially when you look at Uppies. It's like 34 degrees, bro.
So good. And I mean, if I'm coming all the way from Johannesburg to this incredible view, I mean, it feels amazing to be in Cape Town. Guys, you really have it.
It does. I hope you brought your
so good.
Hope you brought your Speedo.
Yes, I did.
Okay. Well, then Cape Town is accepting you with open arms.
The shorts are short enough today, so I've got the Speedo ready.
Well, listen, we obviously have the opportunity to always chat to you, Mzansi, and we love doing exactly that. And this morning is like no other, especially the fact that we're going to be chatting about a few things right now. So, Carl, let's talk to the people.
I mean, today is your chance to win so big. We're taking over today. So start your day winning with Plascon. Listen, you can be one of the 3 2,000 Rand cash prize winners by simply telling us what is your favorite word to describe a color. What is your favorite word?
This is an interesting one, man. Well, you put me on the spot, I would think of monochromatic crescendo.
Oh,
yeah.
I like that.
Or monochromatic iridescence. Yeah, you see where we're going. Juxtaposition right there. I'm using fancy words. I'm just trying to show off. But listen, we want you, Mzansi, to come through and share your answer using the hashtag PlasconSA. Now, here's a reminder. Round 1 closes at 6:45 a.m. So you've got a few minutes before we call it on that one. But that's the first round. So stay by your phone because we might call you live on air at 7 a.m. The reminder, T's and C's do apply. You can find it at plascon.co.za. And of course, the hashtag Expresso Show can be used. But come through, Mzansi. We want to know about this. And we want to know that there's something awesome to look forward to, especially when we're talking about color, right, Carl?
Absolutely. We've got so much coming up for you, my Feel Good family. We are so happy that you chose us this morning. Today is a day to show up better, but also to feel those colors coming in. Feel inspired with us. So we are unpacking the 2026 Plascon Color Forecast, and we're also talking about the incredible theme, handmade.
Oh, I absolutely love that. That sounds right like my alley, the one that I'm going to be playing and putting all my energy into. But Mzansi, get excited because the magic begins straight after this. We'll see you soon.
Only you can make my day. It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back to your favorite Feel Good show, right here on your favorite channel. And look, we are unpacking so many incredible things today, speaking the world of color.
Absolutely, I am here for it. Today obviously marks a bold new chapter in color as we officially unveil the Plascon 2026 Color Forecast. And this year's theme is handmade, a celebration of craft, creativity, and colors with a human touch.
Oh my gosh, and talking about human touch, I got an opportunity to be a part of this Plascon Color Forecast, and you guys are going to see it because today is the takeover show, and let me tell you, we did such incredible things. But joining us in studio right now to unpack this exciting launch is Leslie Frank, the head of marketing at Plascon South Africa, Charles Edward, the editor-in-chief of House and Leisure and co-founder and creative director of Lookbook Studio, and Storm Ross, the gorgeous Storm Ross, style editor of House and Leisure and style director for Lookbook Studio. I think it's good that we give them a good feel-good welcome.
Bring it in, you guys. Firstly, good morning. How are we doing?
Very well.
Are we feeling sprightly and full of color?
Absolutely.
Listen, obviously, Carl's got a great chance to work with the team, and he only speaks positive things. So I wanted to find out firstly, Leslie, maybe we can chat to you about this. Talk to me about the value in creating this annual color forecast. What was the brief here and the inspiration behind this?
Well, Ryan, the whole thing about the color paint is that the consumer has got a whole repertoire of elements to decorate their home. And at Plascon, as the leader of paint in South Africa, we have to ensure that paint is amongst the highest chosen elements in the decor field. So that's why we inspire people annually. We come up with new ideas, and that's where the color forecast comes in. To create new ideas for people to paint their homes.
That's so beautiful, Leslie. Honestly, absolutely magical. And again, Ra, as I said, I had an opportunity to work with every single one of you. And Shah, I was so inspired by you. Absolutely incredible. I want to find out from you, which I already know, but I mean, let's tell our viewers at home, you know, how was this theme sort of curated? And also, how did you translate that into colors?
So for this year's theme and for concept for Plascon 2026 Color Forecast, we decided on handmade. And we decided that, you know, we wanted to go back to the world of kind of tactility and the handcraft and the hand element, authenticity. So the world's going in a very kind of like big direction in terms of digital, AI first. We were kind of looking at paint, and, you know, there's nothing more tactile than paint, you know, painting your spaces and painting your rooms. And we just thought that we wanted to pause a bit and kind of tell the consumer that that's actually what it's all about, painting your space. So that's why the concept for, you know, Plascon became handmade, because it's very tactile and it's got a hand feeling. So that's why we wanted to go back and just pause and say, you know, stop focusing on the world of digital and just kind of, you know, create real spaces through paint and color.
That's really beautiful. It's such an incredible as to how we continuously tie it back, and we're moving back in time, right, to what handmade actually is. And also, I mean, each one of you are really representing the colors. Charles, can you take us through the color worlds?
Yes. So we looked at kind of 4 color worlds. We were looking at the world around us for inspiration. So we came up with 4 distinct color worlds. First one being at butter and sky.
Hang on, is that what you're representing right now?
That's what I was going to say.
I see you.
Not just because it's my favorite colors or color combinations, but it's just obviously in the world around us, there's so much that inspires us, and this was particularly kind of one that we looked at in the world of fashion and kind of Gen Z culture, street style and fashion, but also the world of digital, so and art. Then there's also the second color palette or color world, which is fashion and candy, which is a little bit more kind of punchy and cheeky, which is more fashion focused and touches on the world of beauty, fashion, and street style too, and music. And then we also have land and sea, which is kind of more grounded in earthy elements and tones, which is kind of more kind of for the nature lovers, and more calming and grounded. And then we also have the 4th color world, which is orchid and blooms, which is a little bit more sophisticated for the interior lovers out there. It just kind of also is grounded, but with a little bit of fun as well.
Oh, this is incredible, man, because it's not like you're just mentioning options to us. What you're giving us is a dose of inspiration, literally, and especially when it comes to that consumer that's looking for inspiration, looking to recreate and turn whatever space into a sanctuary or a space of imagination. Storm, I want to hear from you from more of a, let's say, a creative perspective. We're talking about this theme handmade, and for me already, I'm like, yes, I love this. It kind of aligns so well with South Africa in terms of where we're going, how we approach the way we do things and add value to the home. How would you see this play out from your perspective? And also, does it align with what's happening globally as well? I know we sometimes have a different market, but we also sometimes resonate along with that global trend.
Yes, absolutely. Touching on what Charles said, I think there is this drive towards more authenticity, especially and tactility in our homes, both globally and locally. And we have such a great heritage of craft and people making things that there's this drive to bring in more tactile, handmade objects into our home, like the hand-woven cloth, a handmade ceramic piece, and especially not necessarily, natural colors, but like hand-woven cloth that has color in it, and a beautiful ceramic piece that is, got like a pop of color that we can bring into our home. So I think there's a lot to play with that, and I think that's what we're seeing.
It's something that I'm even noticing, and I don't want to jump the gun here, but I've been working on season 2 of this design reality show, and I'm seeing what's happening is one of the challenges involves a DIY feature, and you see so much pride that comes through from someone that's been able to include that little element in this whole new change of a room, especially when they're changing the color, changing their feature, yet that pride and that association is still there. So I'm absolutely resonating with what you're saying right now. I'm seeing it and I'm feeling that exact sentiment.
They really are inspired, I think, when they, I mean, watching what you're doing is absolutely incredible, but I think how they engage with the color palettes is what I always think is so inspiring. What do you guys hope as designers and homeowners, how do you believe that they should be engaging with these color palettes that you guys have set out for us for 2026?
Well, I think people are going to be really excited about this. We put a lot of effort into each color world. It's actually really colorful and playful, and so we really hope that people have fun with the colors. We've put some neutrals in there, but there are a lot of colors that people get to use, whether they want more of a neutral base, but then to play with injections of color, or to be bold and go and paint your whole room pink or a butter yellow.
I think there's really something for everybody.
Yeah.
So in each of the worlds, you'll see yourself represented. So I've obviously gravitated more towards the colorful, but I think there's also for the more people who liking beige, more like neutral colors or natural colors. I think there's something for them too. So it's not to be afraid of color use, but just to see how we've presented it, and it's also in combination, and also just to be a little bit inspired and have fun and push yourself, I think.
Yeah.
So living in a world that's quite serious, and we say add some color to your space.
Oh, beautiful. Listen, we have got you here for the entire 3 hours of the show. And listen, my feel-good family, please stay tuned, because from dreamy skies to vibrant blooms, these palettes remind us how color can transform our world. Right?
Absolutely. And speaking of transforming worlds, a reminder that Plascon are giving away 3 cash prizes of 2,000 Rand each, and it's happening between now and 9 a.m. So to become our first lucky winner, find the competition post on Facebook, Instagram, or X, and tell us the following. What's your favorite word to describe a color? Now, don't forget to include the hashtag Plascon Color Forecast 2026 in your answer, because, hey, we want to see all the good stuff.
Yes, we do. The first round closes at 6:45 a.m. So stay close to your phones if you have not entered my Feel Good family, because we'll need all your details to call you live on air soon. Yes, you're going to be on the show right here. T's and C's apply, or at plascon.co.za.
I'm so obsessed with the looks, and today I also came representing Plascon. I feel like you've got the sky blue as well, Clem.
It is sky blue.
It's sky blue.
It's not baby blue, because I'm
No.
wearing it so it's fly, like the sky. It's sky blue. There we go.
I love the way you said that. And you know what else is fly? The recipe we're about to get into, because the first installment of the Culinary Hotline Bling is coming your way straight after this break. Don't go anywhere. It's a goodie.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It's true. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and thank you so much for joining us right here. It is Expresso on S3, and right now, I've got to welcome you to the Culinary Hotline. Bling!
Ding, ding, ding!
Fine, you were a little bit delayed there, but I will forgive you because today we're creating delicious dishes. In fact, 3 of them guided not just by taste, no, but of course, because of Plascon, we guided by color, drawing inspiration from the 2026 color forecast. And it's a coming together of emotion and nature, and of course, culture together in bold, expressive palettes. And instead of just choosing ingredients, we're curating them like a mood board and letting color lead the way. So let us know if you have culinary conundrums. Hit us up on that line 063-036-9649 because Chef Clem is in the building, and you definitely are going to guide us through. I noticed some sound happening on this side.
I'm so sorry. As the cameras went live, that just switched on for some reason.
It's magic.
It's magic. You can switch it off.
Oh,
Just like hit the thing to the left.
I'll do that
To
for
the
you.
left, to the left. That's the right, that's the right. There we go.
I
Okay.
got it.
So we're talking about fashion and candy, or candy and fashion,
Yeah.
right? I love this because I feel like Mother Nature is the best curator when it comes to like candies.
It's true.
We love berries, and berries are just, it's coming into like that festive season where berries are gonna be everywhere. So let's get into it now already. So we're gonna play around with some strawberries, iconically like, the iconic little fruit, right?
I love strawberries.
Love strawberries, love strawberries. So we're gonna put that into a yogurt cake. Let's swap sides.
Okay.
Because it's very, very, very easy. When it comes to baking, I don't like fiddling. Like
Baking stresses me out,
it
though.
stresses. No, you see, it's not supposed to stress me out, but I did work pastry section for 3 years.
Whoa.
So it's like it stresses me out.
So between the two of us, I think you should take the lead here.
Right, fine.
Okay, guide me, guide me.
Swapping you
No,
so you
no,
can
no,
take
no.
over the job.
I will do
However,
it.
this is a very, very, very easy recipe.
All
So
right.
we got some flour, baking powder that's already been added, combined all the dry ingredients there, and a little bit of salt. Okay, you need the salt, or else like you're not gonna taste the twang you get from a yogurt cake because we are using strawberry yogurt.
All right.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just literally just combine everything, and it starts off with the eggs and the sugar. I'll do that. I'll do that
Okay.
part.
Can you do
And
it with
then
one hand, though, is the question.
I can,
You can?
but these are like super small eggs.
Come, flex your skill. Oh,
But the thing is, where's the bin?
I got you.
Okay, in the bin. Tiffany's like shaking her head right
In
now.
the oven.
She's so disappointed.
It's
You know
all
what?
right. We'll clean it up later.
Guess what we're gonna find next week. Anyway, okay, so I'm gonna do this. You can hop onto that. So
I'm here.
I got strawberry yogurt.
Yes.
And what's quite nice is Tiffany actually just added some of fresh yogurt, fresh strawberries to the yogurt,
Delicious.
which is really, really cool.
Could you use freeze-dried yogurt? I mean, freeze-dried strawberries.
Absolutely, and in
Okay.
fact, we're gonna use it when we actually make the frosting.
Beautiful.
So
what
I
am I
love the
doing
idea
here?
of you can also use strawberry flavored yogurt. We've got that beautiful flavor of strawberry coming through, so you can totally go ahead with that. So okay, we've got our wet. Let's go
Yes.
with the rest of the wet, which
Here
is
you go.
strawberry yogurt. And the strawberry yogurt does add a bit of a tang to it, and it does react with the leavening agent, which is the baking powder in the dry ingredients. That gives us body, gives us texture, gives us lift, which
Yeah.
we love. Extra strawberries
Yes.
going in. Sometimes you don't have to like chop it. Sometimes it's nice to just like mush it.
Yeah.
And you get like chunks of strawberry.
Oh, I like the texture. Can I do something?
Yes, now I'm handing over to you. Oil goes in,
Oil goes in.
and you can use your
All of the oil?
all of it. And you
Okay,
can
oil
add
goes
your
in.
vanilla, and you can use your cake mixer again, or your stand mixer,
Okay.
hand mixer. Bring it all
mixer.
together, and then slowly add your dry ingredients.
While I'm mixing with the mixer.
That's right.
Oh,
So
that's a lot of pressure.
it is a lot of
Okay.
pressure, but I'm a man. I've got an excuse. I can only do one thing at a time. You got
I can
this.
do multiple.
You've got this. So in here, I
Beautiful.
have got some softened butter that I've started whipping already. That machine that miraculously came on while the camera just did their
Yes.
thing. And then I've got icing sugar. And this is what you spoke about earlier, that freeze-dried
Yeah, I was wondering what
strawberry.
that was.
So what we've done is we've just blitzed it up already and made it, it kind of turned into a marshmallow. I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't supposed to do that. At home, freeze-dried strawberries, keep in mind, so they've been dehydrated.
Yeah.
So they are like super hungry for moisture, and they'll pull it out of the air as well. That's why you find they come in a little specific plastic bag. It's got a little, what are those? De-moisture little, what is it called?
the sachets.
Are in there.
I
Because
know
these
that
things
one.
love moisture. So if you are gonna blitz up your strawberries, do it literally
Before you need to use
as
them.
you're about to use it. Or else you're
Right.
gonna end up with this. It's gonna be so delicious, but I mean,
It's
let's see
so
what happens.
good.
Let's
that
see.
thing's packed with flavor.
It is, but it's not only like that sweet like, I don't want to say artificial strawberry, because sometimes strawberries smell so good that they
Yeah.
smell artificial.
Right.
It's not about that. It's the acidity you get from the freeze-dried strawberries. And you know, we always need acidity in food. So, okay, you doing your thing?
I'm doing my thing. Don't forget, we're doing fashion and candy, the collaboration between those two. If I don't have strawberries in my mouth, I've got them on my clothing. I've definitely got them on my bedding. It's just such a cute moment to be celebrating nature and bringing together the color that it has.
Is this the new Mrs. Kumalo thing where you got strawberries on your bed? Why you got strawberries on your bed?
Because it's a cute design. What do you mean? Why don't you have strawberries on your bed?
I was thinking romantic. I was like, oh, we're allowed to talk about that? Because I've got stuff to talk about there as well.
Which fruit do you have?
Oh, I mean, I'm also like a fan of the strawberries. Top tip, the chocolate-coated strawberries. It's in the bed. Lovely in theory, but
in practice, not so
much. It's got stain removers involved. It's got like a lot of DIY, like clean up. Nah.
Okay,
okay, we're not having that conversation.
I meant like on the bedding.
What?
Like a pattern on the bedding.
Oh, it'll be like a print.
Yes.
Why didn't I get that email? I thought we were okay. Oh, I follow.
We're back.
I follow. So let's actually talk about Mother Nature. She honestly is the best fashion designer, don't you think?
Agreed. No, completely.
Flavor, color, texture, all of it. She's coming through. So like that's why we don't want to overcomplicate it and rely on her for all the inspo, which is what we've done.
It's what Pascon's been doing for 2026.
Right.
I got to tell you that I made the perfect batter.
You did.
And this is the first batter I've ever battered, and I'm so proud of myself.
I am so proud of it too. And it looks like legit.
It looks proper.
Wow. You can pop it into your springform cake tin.
Beautiful.
And we
Thank
just line
you.
that with a little piece of baking paper. And the springform means we can just pop it out at the end.
Oh, you don't
once
have
it's
to
cool.
now put the knife and then try to, okay.
Now, I'm so terrified of, again, we're talking about baking being complicated.
Yeah.
Putting in all the hard work, and then you can't get the cake out
You can't
the
get the
tin.
cake out.
Do you want to see a grown man cry? Because I will cry. But yeah, so I love springform cake tins for that. We're busy with the icing. The icing's going to take a second. It's actually almost coming together. Let me just show the people what I'm talking about. There we go.
Let's see. Can I see? Wow.
We are going to keep on whipping it until it changes color, becomes nice and light. And then we'll come back a little bit later. We're going to start layering the sandwiches and the icing, and then we're going to eat it just with like hands and face.
Wow.
Yeah, like nature, straight back to nature.
Straight back to how we were created. All right, you continue with that buttercream over there. I love the color that's forming as well with the freeze-dried strawberries and the yellow coming together just a little bit. Fashion and candy, I mean, there is no better combination between the two, just drawing inspiration from nature there. From strawberries to cranberries and also raspberries. Oh my gosh, blueberries, gooseberries. There's so many berries.
All the berries.
Very, very beautiful indeed. And I'm absolutely here for the rest of this. I'm missing Chef Clem, but we're going to get to see more of him in a bit. I think once the food's sorted, we need to do something with the energy, right? And
Yes,
maybe
you do.
go on an adventure. How are you feeling about this one?
Absolutely, Nature. I mean, you're for a fact going to take us on an adventure. Listen, let me tell you something. There's just really something magical and undeniably magical about a road trip, the music, the snacks, the thrill of the open road. You know so much about being on the open road. Please, my friend.
It's my second home, actually, man. But listen, let's be honest. It's the people you shared with that turn a good trip into an unforgettable adventure. So if you could choose anyone as your ultimate road trip companion, who would it be and why? Boom, boom, boom. All right.
I mean, look, first and foremost, I think I know exactly who your partner in crime would be. Let's just see that we're in for 5 seconds.
Yeah,
there we go.
Say my wifey.
Yes.
And I think with Mel being not only my best friend, but my wife right now, I can't think of a better companion just to have fun with, to not feel the pressure of needing to show up for anything other than enjoy a good time. And I know that whatever it is, if it's spontaneous, if it's planned, if it's off the cuff, it's going to be a core memory. So that's my numero uno, man, and I hope it stays like that. Do you have anyone that comes to mind?
You
Friends,
know, firstly,
family?
shout out to Mal, number one.
Yes, shout out.
Absolutely, congratulations.
My
I'm so
baby
happy
girl.
to be in the studio to see this married man right next to me.
Am I still glowing?
Yes, you are.
Thank you.
If I could pick anyone, it would be my co-star on Siamadolan, Rainio Buso.
Ooh, yeah?
He is magical. It's like two sisters in a car. We know every single album, every line, every word. It's just so good. It's like when two best friends come together, you know?
Also a lot of skinnering as well.
Absolutely. Let's gossip.
Listen, I don't want to have this conversation alone. I know Carissa obviously wants to be a part of this because
Yes.
she's feeling like she wants to be a part of the road trip nostalgia.
Please.
She's not going to join just yet, but we'll get a question and weigh in on her in a moment. But I want to ask you this, right? If you could only choose one other presenter to go on a road trip with, who would it be and why?
Oh,
you see how
okay.
I loaded you there.
I feel like you are giving myself your name, number one. And also, this is the first time myself and Raul are doing this, actually. The first time we're working together and we've been here for quite some
man,
time.
who knows, bro?
So if I had to choose a presenter, you would be the first choice. Number one, just because I've never done it with you before. And then lastly, Ukutle Adams. I need her next to me 24/7. She is the queen.
So I'm obviously going to say Carissa because
Yes.
we've been having a little bit of a road trip vibe of late, and I can feel like we really resonate. But Carl, I'm feeling your vibe, man. You might be the new plus one to my addition here after today. But I'm loving this, and I'm loving the fact that we also get to talk about what inspires the food. What do we want? And especially when we talk about ingredients, what would you have for your road trip snacks?
Biltong.
Oh, yes.
Number
protein.
one. Yeah, biltong number one.
Keeping you so shredded.
Yes, some good cashews, almonds, nuts, wine gums, the works. But also, I think what a lot of people don't think about is a takeaway charcuterie board. It always slaps. It really does.
Can you,
really good.
Can you make one for me next time? I've never had a road trip charcuterie board. Okay, now the bar has been set. There's a reason why Carl's in town, because he's brought the levels, and I think this is what it's about. Every epic journey begins with the right fuel, and Shell V-Power doesn't just power your car, it fuels your adventure. And here's a chance to make it real. 5 lucky couples stand the chance to win a once-in-a-lifetime road trip and track experience with Shell V-Power. Carl, tell them how they do it.
I mean, you just got to spend 750 Rand or more at Shell and tap your V Plus rewards card 3 times this month, and you could be hitting the road in ultimate style. Don't forget, T's and C's apply as always.
Yeah, they absolutely do. So with the road trip, we got to have good music.
Oh, I'm so excited for this
so
one.
Empire in town. The boys are back. I know they're sometimes rocking suits. I don't know what they're going to be wearing this time, but they're always looking good. So Mzansi, you're definitely standing by for some of the good stuff and all the good stuff happening right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Oh, you can make my day. It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back. It is indeed your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and thank you so much for choosing us on this Wednesday morning. We've got to now get into South Africa's most exciting luxury live band. Now, this is a group that's taken their sound from the streets of Cape Town to the shores of the Mediterranean and beyond, performing for royalty, Michelin-starred chefs, and of course, global brands along the way. It is Empire that I'm talking about, redefining live entertainment on a world-class scale. So joining us on the couch right now, we have our friends over here, Werner Leroux Becker, as well as Liam Ross McDermott. And they're going to be telling us a little bit more about the growth and, of course, the trajectory of this wonderful band. Please give them a feel-good welcome. Welcome back, gents.
Thank you very much.
I did some research, and 8 months ago, in fact, you were sitting on this couch, and I feel like a lot has happened since then. But let's catch up people who may be unfamiliar with you, because you did have a name change, which we
Yes.
delved into a bit earlier. But tell us again, or remind us, why we have gone from King's Club to Empire.
Oh, yeah. So we just felt that we needed to progress to the next level. Kings are great, but an empire is much larger.
Come on, baby.
Can't argue with that logic.
We're taking over the world, and it's very evident that you guys have done exactly that. Was it always part of the plan to go from the mother city and just every single corner of the world take over?
I guess so. I mean, we just want to perform to the best people that we can, and obviously that is home. But with that, we need to go out into the world to make ourselves better for when we come home.
Oh, you know what? Media training. I'm here for it. No, but there's no better place than home. I feel like as soon as we leave, we appreciate the outside, but then you appreciate home even more,
Absolutely.
right? Have you had like a favorite audience to play to?
A favorite audience? Nothing beats playing for Cape Town crowds. But
Oh, yeah?
I'm not going to lie, when we were in Monaco, we had an absolutely sensational time. We were on tables. I was singing Sway. People were swaying.
Oh my goodness.
It was something else. Do you have a favorite?
Yeah, I would say maybe in the south of France, in Nice, those beach clubs are just absolutely
Yeah, that's
beautiful.
true. That's
I mean, look at you guys go.
that's Sway.
Was that you guys doing that? So what was the context there? Was it just a beach club? Was it for a specific wedding? Was it an occasion?
That was just for a good time. Yeah, the restaurant saw us, reached out to us because we were obviously in the area, and we decided to come through just for the day. We performed there, ate some beautiful food, played some amazing music, and obviously beautiful people as well. So.
I love that. And people connect through music. I think if there's anything, if there's a language barrier, it's okay. If there's a cultural barrier, that's also fine.
100.
Start singing, start playing, and then
Yeah.
they're good to go. Do you find that they sing along to the lyrics as well?
Yes.
Poorly.
Yeah? Poorly. Okay, so we're not handing over the responsibility just yet.
No, we encourage singing along. We
Okay,
really do.
good.
It makes it. That's
That
what we
adds
do
to the
exactly.
vibe, yeah.
Because that's what we're going to do today, and I hope you're
100%,
ready.
yes.
I mean, Kyle, Raul, and I might just grab the mic from you guys and take over in a bit.
I think it's better we ask, are you ready?
Am I ready? Are you ready, Expresso fam? Have you heard that? All right, what can audiences expect when they do see you guys on stage or even on a lineup? Why should they come and see you?
I guess like a lot of energy.
Yeah.
A lot of energy, a lot of fun. Just something to sing along to, and at the same time, let your hair down. And, let loose.
We also offer something very different to whatever other band's playing. So we're not just there on a stage at the back.
Yeah.
We fully incorporate the audience with us. So we surround people, get them singing along with us. It's not just us and the audience. We try and be one unit when we're performing.
Oh, that's beautiful. And that's also dangerous. Because like I said, people are going to want to take over. They feel like they're part of the band. The thing is, you guys make it look so seamless that we're like, oh, I can definitely sing Sway just the same as these guys. No, I'm kidding. We wouldn't do that. I love the outfits, though. We're all about fashion today. Tell me more about you guys putting together really good fits when you step onto a stage.
Yeah, we work with an amazing guy called Daniel Kraus at House of Kraus, and he kitted us out with some new suits for season.
Beautiful.
And this is the new look.
You can't be sounding as good as us dressed in, mall attire. So we got to have them
Mall
special.
attire.
In mall attire, yeah. We have to have something specially tailored for our performances.
Oh,
That's
man.
exactly what Daniel does for us. Something.
And I love that. So do you have like a specific section in your wardrobe that is just for Empire?
We're slowly developing that as time goes by. Yes.
I love that. A warehouse soon going forward. Speaking about going forward, what does the future look like for you guys?
Yeah, I think we're gearing up for season. It's already getting very, very busy. Lots of weddings booked from now, basically, through to March, April.
Wow.
And on top of that, maybe a few parties in and around Cape Town as well. Few new restaurants, we can't say too much just yet. But, yeah.
Do you guys have residencies, or is it more like
Well, that's
you're not
exactly
locked
what.
down?
We're busy tying down one very cool one, but I don't know if you know Jan's Bistro in France, perhaps.
Beautiful.
But that's going to be perhaps coming through. Perhaps we'll be playing. I can't say too much.
But you've given us enough.
No, I've said nothing.
I say wee,
No,
baby.
I've said nothing.
You've said absolutely nothing. I think if anything, we'll definitely be stuck to your socials, just watching you guys perform and definitely release the freedom of summer as we get into season. But I know with songs you take on classics, right? And definitely things like the Rolling Stones, Frank Sinatra, drawing inspiration from the greats. How do you sort of bring that into 2025, 2026?
Well, I think we add our own little spin to it, and at the same time we also incorporate some newer, fresher songs.
Yeah.
Today later we'll be playing a slightly more modern song.
Oh, tell us, what can we expect from today's performance?
Yeah, so first we got
No Diggity.
No Diggity.
A classic.
It's a staple.
Okay,
Yeah,
so we're
definitely.
definitely going to be singing along with that. What else do we have that's modern?
The second one is Bad Guy by Billie Eilish.
Ooh, good choice.
And every time we do these songs, no matter if it's old or new, we always put our own spin on it, so it's fresh no matter what we do.
Oh, I'm so here for it, guys. Thank you so much for joining us again. As soon as we saw all of the gents walk in this morning, especially looking as dapper as they did, we were like, we are in for a good time. I've got to ask you, though, it's the Plascon takeover today, and we all dressed to the nines, including you guys as well. What is your favorite way to describe fashion and color? Like, how would you encapsulate that? Raul was saying something like monochromatic illumination. I don't know. What would you guys say when it comes to the expression of color?
I think I'm very into earthy tones as well. Earthy tones, vibrant, earthy tones.
I'm here for that. I gave you 3 words there.
I was gonna
I'll
say,
allow it.
we were talking about it earlier. He took my. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I crumbled under the pressure.
I know. I was gonna say something profound, but color's just mood. Color's just vibe.
Mood. Color's vibe.
Yeah.
See the vibe. You made on the vibe. I'm here for it. And we're definitely going to continue the vibe with Empire right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, looking dapper as ever.
I'm going to choose a color right now for those lads, and it's going to be green, because I'm green with envy. They look so good, they sound so good, and let me tell you, Mzansi, you are in for a treat. But before we get into that, let's take a breather and bring on some more inspiration, because I think being a force for good goes way beyond words. I think it's about rolling up your sleeves and making an impact. Now, Ayanda joined the ABSA team in Jersey, turning a city cleanup into a movement fueled by sustainability and community spirit. Now, it's time for us to take a look at their commitment, all in action.
We are coming to you from the heart of Josie, where the streets are buzzing with energy as we prepare for the ABSA Run Your City Joburg 10K. Today's cleanup is proof that ABSA truly is a force for good in your city.
This is my second time doing the cleanup with ABSA, and also it's my second time running the ABSA Joburg. So I wanted to be part of this, taking my story to the streets. Because as women, as young women, we have a lot that has been going through. And when we take our stories to the streets, most women are being inspired.
I joined the cleanup this year because it's a good thing that ABSA as a brand is doing something for the communities. So I just felt that it would be a good thing for me to be a part of the team.
Initiatives like this cleanup are so important in helping Joburg tell their story because we're able to spotlight what happens in the city. Litter is a problem across the country, more so in the CBD of Joburg. So it's beautiful to have people actively work towards removing it so that other people can see we have to.
Collaborations like this make a real impact in our communities because it's not every day that we are doing things like this. It's not every day that we are cleaning up the city or picking up litter or making a difference. So I think it's important when we come together so that we can make a difference.
ABSA as a brand itself is a very big brand, so it taking the responsibility of wanting to clean up its city just makes things more interesting to be a part of as a team.
Events like this are so important for making communities feel seen and heard because when a big corporation like ABSA says to you, you deserve to live in a clean environment, it gives us the empowerment to feel that we need to clean up after ourselves and we feel more comfortable with the idea to do so, even when it's not backed by a big corporation.
When we run, we are also meeting new people. So as young people, we get to socialize, we get to get new opportunities because this is one of the best opportunities. I also want to run overseas and stuff like that. So this is the beginning. As a South African, this is the way to go. Start with ABSA now. Take your stories to the streets and outside of South Africa.
ABSA is always punting that your story matters and that they see your story. And with events like this, they make individuals feel like they can be a part of something huger and draw impact. We have people that come from different backgrounds, different areas that woke up early today to bring this initiative to life. So that truly shows the value in one person coming forward to create a bigger group. From cleaning the streets to lifting spirits, Josie showed up strong. And a huge thank you to ABSA for making real change happen right here where it matters the most.
Yo, guys, my heart is so warm right now. That was a beautiful, beautiful session. And I think this effort is more than just picking up litter, as we just got to see. It's about shaping a brighter, stronger South Africa. And ABSA is proving that meaningful change comes when community comes together with purpose and, of course, pride.
We see the person behind the banking profile. We see your story. Expresso was proudly brought to you by ABSA. Your story matters.
Oh, yes, Ralph, so beautiful. ABSA reminding us that your story always matters. But listen, my feel-good show, we have so much more coming up. The band right behind me, these incredible gentlemen are about to perform an incredible hit by Billie Eilish. And then also, you guys know it's the Plascon Color Forecast 2026 takeover. We're going to be unpacking the color worlds of land and sea and fashion and candy. Don't go anywhere.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and thank you so much for joining us this morning. Yes, we do look good because we're all about the Plascon colors of 2026, baby. And now, as you know, Plascon are giving away 3 lots of 2,000 Rand cash this morning. And it's time to announce our very first winner. But let's see what that question was that they had to get into.
Yeah, so the question is, what was your favorite word to describe a color? Now, we threw out some highlights over there and we gave you some inspiration, but we want to hear from you. And boy, oh boy, the conversations definitely came through. Let's see who we have first.
Oh, beautiful. Calvin, yes. My favorite word to describe a color is serenity. Oh, I love that. Because just like a calm sky or still ocean, it brings peace, balance, and hope into any space. Beautiful.
Just the word made me feel a bit different, right? I love that,
We started
Calvin.
off the show breathing, and I felt like Calvin took that and ran. Oh, serenity is what we have right here. Calvin, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Good morning, guys. How are you?
Morning.
Calvin, you have just won 2,000 Rand, my man. Congratulations. How are you feeling, buddy?
Thank you, guys. No, I'm feeling good, man. I feel like color for me is more than just what you see, so that's why serenity was my word.
So could I say that you are feeling a bit serene right now, maybe? Yes, no?
I definitely am, and you guys have made sure of that.
Oh, I love that, Calvin. I've got to ask you, what color are you wearing right now?
Right now, I've got blue on me and white.
That only makes sense.
That's a
We're not going to
serenity.
ask what this colours are. We'll leave it at that, though, because it could be just waking up. We never know. But, dude, congratulations. Thank you for being a part of this incredible one, and thank you for giving us such a beautiful answer. It has absolutely set the tone. And, Mzansi, if you're paying attention, that's how easy it is. So, Calvin, go enjoy your 2,000 Rand, man, and go make some change.
Well, listen, if that wasn't you, please don't worry. There are still so many chances left to win. We're winning big this morning here at the Feel Good Show. And to enter, find our competition post on Facebook, Instagram, or X, and tell us what's your favorite word to describe a color. Don't forget to include the hashtag #PlashCon Color Forecast 2026. And if you've entered, keep your phones close because we'll be calling our next winner live on air soon. T's and C's apply.
That is absolutely right. All of that information can be found on our website, expressoshow.com, is where you get those details. But don't go there right now because I need your attention for the next couple of minutes. We're about to get into our first performance. Empire is standing by to take over our Wednesday. Gents, take it away.
Can you dig it?
Good morning. Right now we're going to play Empire's version of No Diggity. Shawty, get down, good lord. Baby got 'em open all over town. Strictly best, don't play around. Cover much ground, got game by the pound. Getting paid is a forte, each and every day. True play away. I can't get her out of my mind. Why? I think about this girl all the time. Yeah. East side to the west side, pushing fat rides. It's no surprise. She got tricks in the stash, stacking up the cash, fast when it comes to the gas. By no means average, as long as she's got to have it. Oh, baby, you're a perfect 10. Can't wait to get in. Let me in so I can win. Yeah. I like the way you work it. No diggity, I gotta back it up. Back it up now. I like the way you work it. No diggity, I gotta back it up now. I like the way you work it. No diggity, I gotta back it up. I like the way you work it. No diggity, I gotta back it up. She's got class and style, street knowledge by the mile. Shorty never act wild, very low key on her profile. Catching feelings is a no. Let me tell you how it goes. Hers the word, spins the verb. Love is a curve, so frequent you heard. I like the way you work it. No diggity, I gotta back it up. Back it up now. I like the way you work it. No diggity, I gotta back it up now. I like the way you work it. No diggity, I gotta back it up. Back it up now. I like the way you work it. No diggity, I gotta back it up. I say, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo.
I mean, we told you, didn't we? I think about this time they need to take a bow because that was a fantastic performance. The debut of it, of course, right here today for Expresso Show. And yes, you're in for more of a treat. You heard Billie Eilish and more goodness still coming your way, but that was a good start. Well done, gents. And thank you for bringing us to the top of the hour. Moments before 7 o'clock, it is, of course, time to get into your next bit of news as, of course, we brought you all the entertainment this morning. Well, let's get into it. We get started nationally as well with motorists will pay slightly more for petrol from today. Now, the Department of Mineral Resources has in fact announced that 93 octane petrol will rise by 1 cent a litre and 95 octane by 8 cents. However, diesel will cost between 8 and 10 cents per litre, while paraffin drops by 15 cents. Now, currently, the department cited a small increase in Brent crude oil, in fact, as the main factor behind the petrol hike, with the stronger rand helping offset fuel costs by up to 15 cents. Let's get into your second news nationally, with Criminal Intelligence Chief Dumisani Khumalo, who has testified before the Madlanga Commission in Pretoria yesterday that businessman Brown Mokgotsi shared classified information with alleged cartel member Vusumuzi Kat Matlala, learning of the disbandment of a political killings task force before senior police officials. Now, Mokgotsi is alleged to be an ally of Police Minister Senzo Mchunu. The Commission also confirmed Advocate Terry Matau's withdrawal as lead witness, with Advocate Matthew Chaskelson appointed in his place. Our spokesperson Jeremy Michaels stressed the inquiry's crucial role, and that's in addressing alleged criminal infiltration. Let's take a look further afield at your international news-making headlines, where mediators from Qatar and Egypt have handed Hamas the 20-point Gaza peace plan announced by U.S. President Donald Trump in Washington. Now, the proposal calls for an immediate ceasefire and release of hostages within 3 days. Hamas negotiators say they will consider the plan, which has backing from Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, the Palestinian Authority, and Arab and Western leaders. Now, discussions with Hamas are expected to continue for days, with Trump stating the group has only a short time to respond. Meanwhile, Madagascar's President Andy Rajoelina has dissolved his government in response to nationwide protests over water and power cuts. Now, at least 22 people have been killed and 100 injured since the demonstrations began in Antananarivo last week before spreading to 8 cities. Now, the UN Human Rights Chief accused security forces of using live ammunition, while Madagascar's foreign ministry rejected the claim. Now, a curfew has been imposed in the capital amid reports of violence as well as looting. Rajoelina has pledged to hold talks with young protesters. Let's close up with some local entertainment news this morning, and we are filled with so much pride as The Heart is a Muscle has been chosen by the National Film and Video Foundation as South Africa's official entry for Best International Feature at the 2025 Oscars. Directed by Imran Hamdoulay, as well as starring Keenan Arison, Melissa de Vries, Lauren Loebster, and the moving drama won Best Feature Film at the Silver Scatum Festival. Now, it follows Ryan, a Cape Town father, striving to be a better parent while escaping his family's gang ties. Now, among 80 global submissions, the eagerly awaited shortlist of 15 will be announced in December ahead of the Oscars ceremony in March next year, out in Los Angeles. Well, we had them on the couch not too long ago, and we call this the Manifestation Station for a reason. We're definitely crossing fingers for all those involved. So if we leave your 7 o'clock news, it's time now for your sporting updates with Raul.
I absolutely love that. And let's talk about the heart of the muscle for rugby. And that's obviously the Springboks. Now, Springbok coach Rassie Erasmus made 4 changes to his match day 23 for Saturday's Rugby Championship clash with Argentina in London. Now, Oxen Cherry returns with Bongi Mbonambi, Grant Williams and Jesse Creel back on the bench. Now, Damian Willemse is also fit to start at fullback, while Siya Kolisi earns his 98th cap and Eben Etzebeth extends his record to 138 tests. Moving on to the world of tennis next, and world number 1 Carlos Alcaraz has overcome an ankle injury to beat American Tyler Fritz 6-4, 6-4 and win the Japan Open in Tokyo. Now, the Spaniard secured his 8th title of the season and 10th final appearance, matching a feat last achieved by Rafael Nadal in 2017. Well, we move to cricket next, and India opened their ICC Women's World Cup campaign with a 59-run win over Sri Lanka in Guwahati. Now, half centuries from Dipti Sharma and Amanjot Kaur lifted India to 269 runs for 8 wickets in a rain-shortened 47-over clash. Now, Dipti, also starring with the ball, removed Chamara Athapaththu as Sri Lanka's chase collapsed. Well, lastly, in all things sport, we move to football, and Victor Osimhen's early penalty gave Galatasaray a 1-0 win over Liverpool in Istanbul, with the visitors losing Alisson and Hugo Ekitike to injury. Now at Stamford Bridge, Chelsea edged Benfica 1-0 thanks to a first-half own goal, spoiling Jose Mourinho's return. And in Madrid, Kylian Mbappe hit a hat-trick as Real crushed debutants Kairat Almaty 5-0. Well, that's a roundup of all things sport. We'll do it all again in an hour. But for now, though, Carl's up next, and he's got the latest when it comes to all things traffic.
Now let's take a closer look at your traffic, my feel-good family. Centurion in Gauteng, traffic is slow-moving on the N1 southbound just past Samrand Avenue. Travel times may be longer than usual. Please plan your route accordingly. And in Cape Town in Athlone, congestion is being experienced on the N2 inbound at Jakes Cavell Drive. Take it easy and expect a few delays as you make your way through. Now let's take a little break as we go through to your weather.
Well, thank you so much, Kyle. In your weather news this morning, the South African Weather Service has issued alerts for strong winds and fire risks today. Now, we start off here with a yellow level 2 warning, and that's in place for damaging winds in the central and southeastern Northern Cape, as well as the northeastern Western Cape, while a yellow level 1 warning applies to the northwestern Eastern Cape. Now, these winds may affect high-sided vehicles and cause localized damage to settlements. There's also extremely high fire danger conditions expected in parts of the Karoo across all 3 provinces. Now let's get into that sunrise view of this hour. Earlier on, we saw a fiery view, and listen, the fire continues with Kyalami. Louise, thank you so much for sharing this gorgeous morning view with the beautiful horses, the majestic animals making that foreground with the sun just hitting their hairs so beautifully. I mean, I've personally never seen an image like this, and Louise, on your farmstead, we wish you all the best for a blessed Wednesday ahead. Listen, 23 degrees is what you can expect on your side of town, and if you are from anywhere beyond in South Africa, we'll delve into your temperatures in just a bit. But let me remind you on 0630369649, that's how you hit us up with your morning views. We still have 8 o'clock to get into, so snap away. That picture was beautiful.
Absolutely stunning.
I'm not over it. I want to be on that horseback right now, running into the horizon.
You guys really have a good year.
Oh, man.
I'm feeling like Django right now. I don't know why. Was it because of that picture?
Wait
well,
a
listen,
minute.
maybe you want to keep the Django spirits going on and the winning spirits going on, because this is your opportunity to fill up those pockets, especially if you play Lotto, Lotto plus 1 and Lotto plus 2. Forget this, 16 million rand total estimated jackpots. Yeah, the show is worthy. It's all happening this Wednesday, and your dreams could become reality. But the question is, what are you waiting for, Mzansi? Play Lotto for an estimated 7 million rand, Lotto plus 1 for 6 million rand, and Lotto plus 2 for 3 million rand, all happening today.
And I know you're looking at us going, how can we get our hands on tickets? Well, you go ahead and you buy them in store. You head to nationallottery.co.za. That's the website. There is the mobile app, or even cell phone banking at your disposal.
Got options, yeah.
Absolutely. And you guys know for a fact, all the details are on our Expresso social media pages, so go check them out.
Yeah.
Make sure you get yourself in the running to win big. My hands are itchy because I know 16 million rand. I want to be a part of that by playing Lotto, Lotto plus 1 and Lotto plus 2 for 16 million rand in total estimated jackpots today. You better play right now.
Please do. And listen, you could look just as good as us because you'll have all the money to buy all the wardrobe. And we spoke about wardrobe when it comes to just being inspired by nature, and Plascon has done exactly that. We have done our due diligence today, speaking about berries and just definitely being inspired by candy. And then there's also land and sea.
Absolutely. The I Am Water Foundation is coming through and reconnecting SA to the sea. So you know, Nature Boy is excited about this one, and you can too, because there's lots of inspiration just around the corner.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yes, Mzansi, welcome back.
Welcome back. Yeah, it's your favorite feel-good show. Listen, we're taking everything color, and I had an incredible experience with the VASCON 2026 color forecast. And now that we've unveiled the full 2026 color forecast, it's time to dive into the first two color worlds. I'm so excited about this, and I'm sure you should be too.
Yeah.
Land and sea and fashion and candy. Each world ties into this year's theme, handmade and inspired by nature, cheeky creativity, and the artistry of everyday life.
Yeah, so we brought in the big guns for this one. To take us through them, we welcome back Leslie Frank from Plascon South Africa and Charles Edward, Editor-in-Chief of House and Leisure and co-founder and creative director of Lookbook Studio, Storm, also Lookbook Studio. And then we also have Storm Ross, the style editor of House and Leisure and style director for Lookbook Studio. I told you, the credentials are hot because we brought in the big guns for this one. So let's dive into it if you can, because Land and Sea for me, absolutely resonating with this one. It is like just calling Nature Boy at heart, but I really want to unpack this more. Talk to me about this world. What kind of mood are we talking here, Charles? What does this represent for you?
So for Land and Sea, we actually looked at the world around us, and also there's a growing tendency for people to connect more with nature, also because we're going into very digital first kind of space and era, and I think also it's a way for people to connect and ground themselves and put away their phones and, you know, have a detox from mobile phones. So we actually were looking at kind of the trends in the world and how people are connected more with nature and wanting to kind of really be kind of in nature and submerge themselves in that. But also we're seeing that in the worlds of interiors and trends as well, and kind of people's choice of color in their homes. So for Land and Sea, we literally looked at the ocean, sea, and then the land, and the textures and the hues that informed, you know, that is actually visible in the landscape. So the moss and the algae and the lichen and the bark and all those textures, but then also all the beautiful gradients of oceans and skies, and it really informed this beautiful, very calming color palette. But there are also moments of very beautiful bright greens and, you know, also tangerine oranges, just to kind of give it a bit of punch, because there's also a lot of color and surprise in nature. It's not just dull and neutral. So I think there's a lot for everybody, but especially nature lovers.
And especially in September, when everything is blooming, we have doses of inspiration everywhere.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
Love that.
And it's so much about connection. I love how you guys are really playing around with the color palettes. And Storm, being the style editor for House and Leisure, it's really incredible. I want to see what sort of key shades can we look in these color palettes, and also, you know, what is the inspiration behind the name? Besides the fact that this is fashion and candy and this is land and sea, kind of makes sense. What are the sort of inspirations behind these names?
Well, I mean, as Charles said, he said it quite well. We looked at these beautiful greens and blues and looked to earth and water, and so it seemed fitting to call it land and sea. But yeah, so we chose the main hero colors that we chose from Plascon's color is Bashful Blue. It's like a very dirty, it's quite a cool ocean color, and Frog Pond, which says it all.
Froggy Pond. Frog Pond, that sounds cool.
And yeah, Frog Pond is also this quite a dirty, earthy, more olivey green, which reminds you of like the forest floor. And then, as Charles said, we wanted to bring in an injection of color. So we looked at Daylily Dream, which is this brighter color. So often in nature, you'll see like a beautiful shell or lichen on the rocks, but also that beautiful limey color. So we looked at Plascon's Sparkling Lemon Lime, which is a much more vibrant green. So whilst you have these very grounding, beautiful, cooler colors, you also get these like injections of brighter colors, which we feel really complement the color.
Subtle nuances from nature.
Yes.
Everything you're saying excites me because my imagination goes crazy. But while we have the experts here, I thought maybe we can make this more practical. How would you suggest something like this theme of land and sea, these colors and these nuances could fit into fashion and design? Like, where would we actually put these colors? Where would they work well? Give us some practical tips here, maybe. I hope I'm not putting you on the spot there.
Yeah, well, I feel that this color world really would work really well in like a bedroom or a bathroom. I mean, these are places of sanctuary, places that you really want, like, you know, serene, place to rejuvenate. And what better place is nature? I mean, that's what nature does. So we would suggest, you know, painting a whole room like this beautiful Frog Pond green, and then accenting it, or like a beautiful blue, and then using the accent colors, and go wild. Don't only think that you need to paint walls. I mean, paint a side table, paint a chair. And that's a beautiful way of like bringing those other colors into your room. Yeah.
Amazing. I mean, I feel like it's so much got to do with at least playing, you know, and sort of just getting out of your comfort zone, which I love. Leslie, as your experts next to you, and also, you know, being the head of Plascon, it's really incredible as to see what you guys have done in 2026. But why did you believe that it was so incredible to utilize these two color worlds in the forecast this year?
You know, the whole thing about South Africa lends itself so broadly to this. It provides the inspiration. You know, we have the land, we have sea, and it just provides that inspiration. We all link. We all have an paint is quite emotive, and South Africa, the environment and nature provides that link to that emotion for you to express that. And fashion as links back to the personality. I mean, South Africans are vibrant people, they're expressive people, and that then comes back to South Africans being able to, it links back to that, to the personalities and the rich, vibrant red tones and
So
that's the links that we try to form.
You're saying, Leslie, that it was actually quite easy then?
Yeah.
I mean, you just had to look around South Africa.
It kind of made sense.
That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Yeah.
And I must commend you on the fact that you are looking to the people for your inspiration, because I think that's something that often goes amiss when we talk about brands, we talk about big companies, not listening and not seeking that inspiration from the people that actually matter. So thank you for being on our side and representing us in this moment.
Well, we are South Africa's leading paint company. So where else can we look but in South Africa.
Say that again.
Thanks.
If I can get more practical again, because I don't want to waste all your expertise on just inspiring us, but maybe give us more practicality about when we talk about fashion and candy shades. I don't know, we didn't touch on that too much, but how would you suggest that we experiment with this? How we could implement this and give us a reason to go crazy, go wild, and just try something new?
Well, yeah.
She's the expert.
Come on, Storm.
Well, I encourage people to go wild, and pink is such an energetic color. Paint a whole room pink. You'll never tire of it. It brings so much joy when you walk into a room of pink. And we chose Plascon's Ruby Tuesday, which is such a delectable color, actually. So you'll never tire of it. And then bringing in the red, we chose Hot and Spicy, which is a little bit deeper red. And we feel like that's an incredible way to accent the pink, to bring that excitement in. And a clever way to do that without having to do a whole accent wall, I mean, red can be quite a lot, is by painting the inside of a door frame. So whilst it brings that pop, it's like almost like accessorizing.
Sort of empowering,
Yeah, if you think about actually what I'm doing, like think about to dress a room, how you might dress yourself. You know, you have like a neutral or like one or two bold colors, and then you add a pop of color, like adding a red shoe.
The red shoe and the necklace, that was very specific, intentional, but understating the value with that. I love what you've done here. A walking statement.
Yeah, inspiring people to go wild.
Yes, like have fun. And this color palette really was about bringing excitement into a room.
Oh, sure. But I can't thank you all for being a part of our incredible panel this morning.
Yeah,
just bringing the inspiration, bringing a reason for us to bring on change, especially as we enter a new season. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And again, Leslie, thank you for listening to people.
Leslie, thank you so much for listening to South Africa. And South Africa, we are inspiring you to go wild, as you heard them. And now, as you know, Plascon are giving away 3 lots of 2,000 Rand cash this morning. And to enter, find our competition post on Facebook, Instagram, or X. And tell us, what's your favorite word to describe a color? Don't forget to use the hashtag Plascon Color Forecast 2026. And if you've entered, keep your phones close because we'll be calling our next winner live on air soon. T's and C's apply, and they can be found on expressoshow.com.
What a beautiful conversation and a reminder that nature is the ultimate inspiration when it comes to any sort of color. The land and the water coming together beautifully, not only in fashion, but also in a beautiful foundation. I Am Water in particular. We're going to find out from them how they're reconnecting South Africa to water once again. And then not only that, we want to reconnect in the kitchen to bring land and water into our plates. And we're definitely going to have a surf and turf kind of moment. It's going to be steak, going to be herby prawns. Deliciousness waits for you on the other side of this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh yes, Mzansi, welcome back at your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Let me tell you, if you're a nature boy or not, you're going to feel good about this one, especially if you love to celebrate our beautiful ocean. Now, today we're exploring how our natural environment can reconnect us with something deeper. I'm talking about balance, confidence, and care. Now, one local organization doing this in a powerful way is I Am Water Foundation. And through ocean experiences, breathwork, and conservation education, their work reconnects young South Africans with the sea, many for the very first time. But the real magic is in what happens afterwards: stronger self-belief, emotional resilience, and a sense of belonging. Now, if this sounds interesting to you, then pay attention, because with us in studio is Marlon van Sensi, a member of training and development at I Am Water, to share how the ocean can help transform lives, not just ecosystems. Yo, Marlon, I am so excited to have you here this morning. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
No, it's a pleasure to have someone that's an advocate for the ocean, someone that's a guardian for such a beautiful playground. I'm so grateful for the energy you're putting into this. But let's go to the beginning. For someone that has never even heard of I Am Water and the foundation, what's the core mission behind everything that's going on here?
I think at I Am Water we believe that you protect what you love.
Oh, yeah.
So our mission is basically to help young South Africans from coastal communities and even communities a bit further inland just to reconnect with the ocean. So we do that through immersive learning experiences. We use snorkeling, breathing, we use yoga, mindfulness, and then just marine education also to help spark emotional connection, but also to raise environmental awareness and then also for personal growth.
Hang on, so what you're saying here essentially is that you're introducing people to this incredible space for the very first time. And I know in my culture especially, the ocean was something we feared.
Yeah.
It wasn't a place to play in, it was a place to avoid. So you're kind of equipping people with the skills to be able to enjoy something that was once a fear. What is that reaction like? I mean, what do you see from the kids that you're taking in there and the people that are encountering and getting these experiences?
So it's like you've been saying, I think for me personally and in my experience and also working with the kids, it's an initial reaction of fear, but then after the workshop or after the experience of being in the ocean, I think it's a reaction of joy, of excitement, of love, of curiosity, of just like getting to know something new now, and just being in the ocean. Once they've experienced something new, seeing a fish for the first time, seeing the underwater forest, I think they walk out a bit braver than what they've started with. They walk out more confident, and then also they walk out with just a new sense of belonging.
If I relate to this experience that you're talking about right now, my first time snorkeling, my first time being able to swim a life-saving test, diving, everything blew me away so much that I was like, I couldn't stop talking to people about it. It was like a catalyst of some sorts, a paradigm shift, like I've just experienced a new world. And I think for me, it's that moment of wanting to share this happiness with everybody. Why do you think storytelling is so important in this moment, and especially when going through an experience that's life-changing? You need to kind of reflect on this and share that. Why is this important?
Yeah, with storytelling, I think it's really important because it's how transformation sticks. So I think after our workshop, we have a nice little sharing circle where the youth can then share what they've experienced. They reflect on what they've experienced, what they've learned, the obstacles or challenges that they've faced, how they overcome that, and then also just what they've experienced now. So storytelling, I think it's an important tool for healing and then also for advocacy. So, yeah.
Bro, the stories that I heard before I even got in the ocean are the reasons that I went there, because like I said, it was fear initially, but when hearing these stories of the magic, of the vibrance of this other world, it was those stories that got me to face that fear, overcome it, and work towards literally changing my life. So you've got someone here that definitely wants to be involved in this. And I think for everybody out there that's listening right now, Mzansi especially, how do we get involved in the work at I Am Water? How can we do more?
Yeah, I think getting involved, you don't necessarily need to be a professional or a diver, but getting involved can look like donating, even sharing our stories on social media platforms. But then also we do have something called the Adventure-Based Learning Certificate, where it's a course and we train up community level coaches, and you can get involved with that as well, but that you can find out more about on our website.
Marlon, I'm going to need to chat to you, man, because, hey, this is exactly the kind of thing I want to create more impact in, and especially when it comes to the ocean. So thank you for doing this incredible work that you are, and for the foundation. One last thing, if I can leave the people with something pertinent and impactful. What is one of the most important or biggest lessons that you've maybe learned from nature that you could share with people right now to maybe incite them to take that first step and face that fear?
I think the most important thing I've learned from nature is that we are all a part of something bigger, and nature, it reminds me to just take a pause, take a break, and breathe. It also teaches me lessons of resilience. It teaches me lessons of that I belong somewhere. I'm a part of something bigger, something beautiful, and it's worth protecting.
Oh, man, and you, my friend, are worth protecting because we need more people like Marlon, and I absolutely love your energy. Thank you so much for doing something that's bigger than you, for just making an incredible action when it comes to purpose. And I think, again, Mzansi, reach out to these guys online. You can find them at www.iamwaterfoundation.org. Impact happening like no other. And I think after that, I've definitely worked myself an appetite. So let's get back to the kitchen and fill up those bellies.
And just like that, we are back in the kitchen, baby. Now, earlier on, we whipped up a gorgeous strawberry cake crowned with strawberry buttercream as well to bring the fashion and candy palette to complete life. And now, next, we're heading into Land and Sea. You've heard all the conversation around it. But what does that look like in the kitchen? The deeper greens, the earthy tones, and the marine hints meeting some fresh flavors. Now, of course, we still want you to join in on that conversation online or on our WhatsApp line on 063-036-9649. And Chef Clem, thank you for still being here. While we wait for the cake to roll on in, surf and turf.
Surf and turf. And I like what Charl and Storm said on the couch a little earlier about like the inspiration for colors and then obviously from nature.
That's right.
I love that they brought in a little bit of that coral.
Yeah.
Because that's for me, like when I think ocean, sure, we all think blue, but I like the fact that like coral, those oranges. So to bring that flavor through, we're gonna go with the prawns.
With the prawns, because when they cook, they go pink.
They do. Do you want to do the prawns?
What am I doing? Am I deshelling them?
What you're gonna do is you're gonna make a little parcel for me.
Oh,
so,
yes.
Like, kind of want to do, like first let's break off a nice big piece of baking paper. And it's important to say baking paper, not wax paper.
Because I can feel this isn't wax.
Nah, and wax paper would literally melt and like just integrate into your food, and you don't want that to happen.
No.
While you're busy with that, I am going to can I get a fork?
You can get a fork.
A little bit of butter, because we're going to make a flavored butter.
Everything already smells fantastic over here. And we haven't even started yet.
And also not a lot of ingredients.
Yes.
So I think that's the important thing as well. We can
Let
focus
the meat
on
shine.
There we go. And the prawn.
Was that big enough?
Perfect.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop our prawns in there. I'm gonna make a flavored garlic. We're gonna put the garlic butter, in there. You're gonna secure it somehow. Then it's gonna go to the oven.
Oh, talk to me nice. Oh my gosh.
In our bowl, we've got some garlic, lemon zest, and a shame amount of chili. What?
Listen, some of our flavor palettes have not developed to that
All
point
right, okay,
yet.
I understand, I follow. Softened butter goes in, and I am using salted butter.
Okay.
But I'm also adding salt. Okay, so salt and pepper goes in.
Flavor is flavor is flavor.
Flavor is flavor is flavor. There we go. Parsley and lemon. We got the lemon zest. It's a little bit of lemon juice just to help kind of break it down. You can smoke. Get the pan smoking.
I can smoke because I was a bit worried about that.
Oh, the butter's so hard.
I got an idea.
Put it
in the microwave.
Put it in the microwave. Oh, wait,
no, you got it.
It's going. What I absolutely love about summer is the fact that winter's a horrible time for baking in the sense that your butter stays hard.
Okay,
it does not get soft. So summer's great because butter actually just like chilling on the counter will get soft.
So that was the question. Do you leave your real butter outside the fridge?
Guys, this is a big thing because I feel like butter out on the counter develops a bit of a funk and a flavor because there's dairy in there.
Right.
But then if it stays in the fridge for too long, it picks up a fridge thing. The point of the story is finish your butter quickly. No problem.
More butter, more better.
There we go.
I'm here for it.
We're not gonna like really have to mush it to make a fine butter because it's all gonna melt together.
Okay,
I
that's
love
it.
that.
It's going in.
That's
Oh,
it.
okay.
So you're doing that for me. Then I have got some oil.
A steaming pan.
And I don't mind when it gets like super smoky and steamy. It
Okay.
adds to the drama. It's all fine. Salt and pepper, very important. We're using ribeye steaks.
Oh, yum, the best of the best.
Love ribeye steaks. And you can actually be very generous with the salt. And season before the time.
Okay.
Like if you can season, I'm not joking, the day before the time.
What?
Do it. Do
Does
it.
the salt not make it dry?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
What's going to happen is the salt's actually going to go deeper into the meat, really going to penetrate, you're going to get a lot more flavor. So if you can season any type, chicken, lamb.
I'm so ready for this sizzle.
Do it ahead of time. I was expecting a It was a mild.
It was a mild cha.
Mild cha. Okay, cool. That's doing its thing. And very important, once you put the steaks on, you don't touch it. You want to form that crust.
Okay.
And that's only going to happen if you let it do its thing.
Right.
You are like your parcel.
I'm doing my thing.
And you can actually see there's
Oh,
some that
look
we've
how
made.
nice that looks.
Let's just open up one so you can see what it looks like.
Okay.
The thing about...
I'm going to wash my hands first.
Of course. They don't take long to cook in the oven. We're talking about the prawns, which is lovely. You can almost start the prawns and the steak at the same time because they... This is actually a 30-minute dinner.
Oh.
And even it's very fancy.
Thank you, Jamie Oliver.
I try.
Okay.
I
Let's
try.
move over.
So 30 minutes to have a steak and seafood dinner sounds amazing to me. So,
oh, you are not ready to see
please
this.
show me, because actually I haven't seen what it looks like inside.
Oh my goodness, let's move everything out the way. Bit of chaos in the kitchen, we love to see it. Ta-da!
Ooh. And you know,
let's see if I can show the camera.
gold is that butter. Okay, the gold is the butter, we need that.
That looks fantastic.
Ooh, that does look good. Okay, so where we at? We've got steaks going. We're now gonna add, we're gonna fast forward. We're gonna skip a step.
Okay.
Which is when got the beautiful crust, we're gonna turn it over, then we start basting in butter. But TV, we gotta fast forward.
We gotta fast forward a little bit.
Butter goes in, garlic goes in, and the garlic goes in like whole.
Okay.
Don't worry about that. Once it starts melting,
We baste.
We baste.
We baste.
And
It's all about that baste.
And it does add, like if you've got garlic, where's the garlic? Somewhere.
The garlic's in there.
Oh, of course, look at me. There we go. I've got husband eyes. Okay, garlic in there. You keep on basting.
Just a reminder, Feel Good Fam, we are getting into Land and Sea, a surf and turf, of course inspired by the beautiful Plascon colors, which has been inspired by nature. Look at that sear. Like, I don't know why I'm always surprised that our chef is doing chef things.
The crust.
Wow.
I'm telling you, the basting does make a difference.
My mouth is watering.
My spider senses are tingling. I can feel that there's a nature boy nearby.
Oh, no. We don't have enough for him.
Ah, shame! Come in, Ryle, come in.
I come bearing gifts,
He
my
brought
friends. Yes, look what I've got here. Absolutely beautiful. Can you kind of feel what I'm giving off here when it comes to inspiration, when it comes to the colors?
Fashion and candy.
Yeah,
I feel
absolutely
it.
nailed it. I know it's a little bit juxtapositioned amongst the earthy tones over here, but this is what it's about. I think bringing polarity to the situation. And no one's complaining about that when you have such beautiful inspiration, right?
Right.
How's it going here, by the way?
It's going really well. Okay,
I mean,
steaks
look
are,
at her.
This is, if someone's out here for a nice ray, that's what it is.
How do you like your steak,
I
Ralph?
don't mind it, Ray, actually. I think as I'm getting more mature, I think...
He's married now.
Guys, we're all got married this weekend! Oh, my word.
And married men eat rare steak.
Yes, married men eat lots of rare steaks, I think. That's
There we go.
my coming of age. My coming of
we go.
age. But I think also as a married man, I'm starting to gravitate more towards things like this.
Okay.
You know, I deserve my flowers, I deserve my celebratory moments. So this is like an extension of my wedding cake. I'm going with that.
I like this.
Lovely.
You're allowed to have that moment, Raul, and I think
Thank
it's
you.
so beautiful the way that candy, nature's candy, and the colors coming together. We've got the coral and the earth tones as well from Land and Sea, and then of course the berry tones over there too.
I got to make a mention of this, and something that dawned on me when I went out into the mountain recently. I got to see some of the flowers out in the national park.
Oh my goodness.
And nature's such a beautiful thing when you think about a color like this and its vibrance. Red stands out so much because it's almost like at the end of that color spectrum that we can see as human beings. It's like violet and then ultraviolet's next, which you can't see. So when you look at colors like this that pop, it's like we are looking at the very edge of what we can see when it comes to color.
Wow.
This is the boundary right here. This is as vibrant as it can get. So
Incredible.
when I see things like this in nature, you see all the greens and then you see the pop of purples, which are now coming out. The yellows are done. It's such a subtle nuance and a nod to nature when I see these things and the vibrance. And especially with these things like fynbos the reds, the oranges that pop.
Right.
I see where this inspiration has come from. I think they got a nature boy working out of Plascon that's doing these things
think
for them.
so
He's
too.
I think it's
Listen,
you.
I found the source in nature. These are the colors of the season.
Bring it in. So I was going to say that we kept you some, but then he, of course, threw more land on top of that with the coriander.
It's parsley. Do
I
you
don't
also,
think-
are you also not a coriander eater?
Myself and Jean, we literally have something in our DNA that's different that makes us taste coriander different to other people. It's a fact.
Okay,
I'm one of those
Shane.
guys.
That is parsley, though. Sorry.
It's parsley.
Oh,
You're fine.
yeah.
You're fine.
Okay, so I didn't come here to talk. I came here to eat.
Okay,
so
let me provide you with utensils.
Yes, please.
Here's one here, here's
So
one
we go.
here.
So absolutely, go and pick and choose. Slice a piece of steak off. Here we go.
Okay.
The steak hasn't rested, so please forgive me. It's important to rest your steak.
Is there a perfect serve here?
No.
Just eat.
All of it. All of it.
Oh, no, that's cooked perfectly.
My word. You want something rare?
Let me show the people. Okay,
Look
okay,
at this,
okay.
guys.
And the
Come
butter,
on
the
now.
butter is part of the whole vibe.
It is.
You're not having this dish every day, but it's
good for the soul.
It's good for the soul.
This is a weird steak. Like, you don't even need to chew it.
You don't.
Why is it just like velvet in my mouth? What's
Right.
going on here, bro?
The meat's just
magic.
slipping down your throat. It's
Magic.
crazy.
Wow,
And the
okay.
thing about the butter is
my
it's
hands.
obviously taken on all the flavor of the prawn.
Yeah.
So you get a seafood flavored butter over your steak.
And it's so involved. Like, you
is.
have to use your hands. You have
Nature.
to...
Nature.
This is what you call grounding. When you reconnect with nature, you take your shoes off. When you get in the ocean, you are immersing yourself. So I'm going to go and reconnect right now.
Take your shoes off in the kitchen right
Is that
now.
good?
Man,
I knew it.
this meal is confusing me because I don't know if I want to go hike or go snorkel in the ocean.
All of the above.
Yeah,
What do you
yeah.
mean?
Maybe both.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
You
This
don't
is
even have to
amazing.
choose. Land and sea on your plate.
Oh, guys.
And of course, the beautiful berries. I was going to say have dessert first, but I love the fact that you went heads in with that one. We'll keep a piece of cake for you, but for a bit later.
Deal.
Yeah.
Absolute deal. Okay, we can stay.
Thank you so much. All right, we are going to continue down. You can have that one, the Fashion Avenue, in just a bit. We've spoken about food, we've spoken about color, but let's see it on some bodies as well as this gets into this body right
can't help
here.
myself, it's so-
Please enjoy. One more bite. Yes.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We've gone from the kitchen into this area of the studio because we have to taste color, but we have to see it on our bodies as well. And today we're joined by two of South Africa's most celebrated fashion designers, huge fans of them right here, Malcolm Kluk as well as Christian de Toy, known for their visionary work with Kluk CGDT. Now they are just so good at the forefront of design innovation, blending couture sensibilities with, of course, bold artistic expression. Now, of course, as Plascon unveils the 2026 color forecast, a palette that promises to shape the aesthetic landscape of the next coming year. We're so thrilled to hear their insights on how these colors are set to influence both creativity and design. And I'm telling y'all, I was telling Lucian a bit earlier, that's calling my name. Immediately calling my name. I want to put it on my body right now. Everything that you guys have done throughout the years has been phenomenal, gorgeous, in fact, and I think that is evidence of it. I love the fact that you play with color as well, and you're not afraid of it. But Malcolm, color is often described as emotion made visible, which I think is beautiful. Which emotion, I want to know, do you think is most powerfully expressed in the 2026 color forecast? But also, Malcolm, I want to know why.
I'm not sure if it's an emotion, but I think this color palette is about expression and confidence.
That's
it's
right.
about personality. So it's all emotions. It's who you are. It's the essence of you.
Yeah. That's beautifully said. I mean, Christian, you want to add to that at all?
I think it's true. I think that, you know, the essence of you is the way you express yourself. And I think color is often a way of expressing how you feel on that day, or the mood you have, or what you're going through. And I think we do it not just with the way we dress, but also the way we live and in our interiors and all of that. So,
But
yeah.
I also love how you can change according to your moods and your personality and make it your own. And if you're not feeling as happy as you should be, then you've got color to brighten your day. So I think, you know, I loved what Kevin, the winner of the competition, said earlier. He said, color is not what you see, not just what you see, and I think that's exactly what it's about. It's a mood, it's a feeling, it's an expression.
Oh, I'm so here for just a reminder. This is what he said also, that his way to describe color is serenity, which I think is a mood, it is a vibe, it is a feeling. Because just like a calm sky or still ocean, it brings peace, balance, and hope into any space. And I think that's what you want to carry with you. I mean, fashion is expression. And when it comes together in your mood and the way that you see yourself in the world, it definitely has that. So when it comes to trends and it comes to color, what exactly are we seeing going forward in 2026?
No,
go for it.
I'm the talker. I think this is very much about personality. I think we've seen global trends, but these are very personal trends. These are about you and your personal expression and who you are and your personality. These are the people that go out there and have fun. I think this color palette particularly is about partying. It's about being who you want to be, the person inside your head, and putting it out there to the world.
Oh, I like that. You know, some people may say it's your Sasha Fierce coming out, just like Beyonce has her alter ego. So why not tap into that? I also want to know about the 2026 palette, including delicate schemes and vibrant accents. How do you approach these balances with your own work as well? I see you adding texture too. So how do you bring that all together?
I think it's very important to always start with a neutral palette. And I think the pinks, the sort of like Ruby Tuesday, which has become a more natural tone these days, and it's a base color, which is the light pink tones there.
Sure.
And then bringing in the vibrance of the blues and the yellows and the pinks.
I mean, I'd love it if you guys
pop.
pulled some pieces out. We'd love to see it.
So I think, especially for us, it's always been about bringing in color and how you bring it with a neutral. But this palette together is actually, they sort of complement each other quite well. And you always have the pop of color that sharpens the colors.
And I think what's important with color palettes is they're a guide. They're not a Bible. So I think you can start, but you can make it your own as well. I think that's very much what this is about the personal expression. So, like, for instance, you can take the neutral and then with the blue as well.
Ooh, I see it. I see it.
And then even a hint of citrine that goes with that. I think that's what I love, is the pop of colors that you just bring with the neutrals. That's what I think why I love the base colors to be quite neutral. Then you bring the pop of color. Then you can bring it.
So this is what I was going to ask. Are there any no-goes, any faux pas, like we shouldn't touch on certain colors coming together?
Ooh, that's a difficult one.
I think that's an old-fashioned concept.
Yeah.
I think putting black and blue together, putting cream and white together, putting brown and cream together, those are things that were never allowed, but I don't think there are rules like that anymore.
Oh, I like there are no rules. I'm here for it. Well, speaking about no rules and breaking boundaries, please can we see these looks on some models? Yes. I would love to see it come on together because I've been obsessing about all of these a little bit earlier. Tell us what we're seeing right now.
So I think here you can literally see bringing all the colors together, how well they work. They're all neutrals, but then the hint of the blue that pops, the slight blush pink underneath, which is the Ruby Tuesday color. And I think that's what excites me is that even though she's wearing color, she's still very sophisticated and classy.
Right.
Yeah.
And then tying in the glasses with the pants as well to pick up the color. Yeah, I'm going to steal this off your body. So, don't you even worry about it.
I think one of the things about us and the way we do clothes is it's about layering. And I think that's, again, all these color palettes is about layering, about different colors in different combinations, and that they can change.
Oh my gosh, it's the texture, it's the ruffle, it's all the details that really just do it for me. Thank you so much. Let's see our second model. Oh, the color on this.
So you know what the thing as well is, I think it's age, you know, the color. Is it for young, is it for an older generation?
Right.
Whatever. I think it's all over. I think that's the thing for me as well, is having fun throughout any age. And because colours always seem to be for the younger generation. I think that is not true. I think that the older you get, you need to express yourself even more because you become more confident in yourself.
Are, exactly.
And this is the wild palette. This is the palette about going out, having fun, partying, putting on the lipstick.
Come on, festive.
Having sex, whatever it is. It's about being, you know, being overt. I think. And then I
Do you want to switch it up?
Yes, I wanted to take this coat off and just put a different color on.
Give it to me.
Oh. And then let's put it on, Sika. Do you want to put your arms? And it just changes an
the
outfit
look entirely,
completely.
hey? Oh, I love that. And also interesting colors coming together, but the stripes of the jacket are pairing with the dress as well. And then the blues, I mean, again, why am I surprised when I'm talking to fashion greats right here? Come on, this is absolutely gorgeous. Please, can I try on that one that I've been eyeing? The second one on the rack, this one over here. Put it on my body right now. I also want to be a model, please. Guys, thank you so much for coming through and honestly sharing what color looks. Oh, I have to dive into it.
Yes, it's gonna be
All right, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it.
Let's go. Yeah, and then arms through.
And again, look how stunning it is, the citrine, the sort of like lemon tone with the blush pink again.
I knew it. I knew it.
There we go.
Oh, she is a fashion icon. This as well, the texture, the colors. I think I need a model walk for y'all. I can join the likes of you now. Guys, thank you so much for coming through.
Pleasure,
I mean, really just showing us that you can have fun with fashion.
100%.
You can break boundaries. There are no limits. And definitely just party on. That's the message, right?
Absolutely.
We're here for it. Thank you so much. And we'll continue with the color, the boldness, the brightness right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Oh, we're going to do exactly that and keep this party going on, and especially when it comes to what's happening next. And it's just more and more and more inspiration.
Absolutely. Carissa looked absolutely incredible, and unpacking that color world is exactly what we are here to do. So listen, there's so much more coming up right now because every year Adcock Ingram, OTC sponsors of Brave, launches Hopetober, and it's a campaign filled with stories of hope and inspiration.
Yeah, now over the weekend, Johannesburg witnessed just that as Born to Perform lit up the stage in front of thousands. Now, you'll remember we caught up with Gemma Marinas from Stageworks a few weeks ago. And today, as we unveil the color forecast, it feels so fitting to share this moving performance of true colors brought to life with the incredible St. Vincent School, all for the deaf. So, Mzansi, let's take a look at this magic.
Sad eyes. Don't be discouraged, though I realize it's hard to take courage in a world full of people. You can lose sight of it, all the darkness inside you can make you feel so small. says it was easy, and it's such a shame for us to part. Nobody said it was easy, and no one ever said it would be hard. Nobody said it was easy. Colors shine through. Nobody said it was easy. Your true colors, and that's why I love you. Nobody said it was easy. Your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful. Like a rainbow. Oh, like a rainbow.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give some resounding love to the St. Vincent School for the Deaf. Keep it going, keep it going.
Oh, man. It's just so incredible to see what deaf learners are doing. They're taking to the stage, they're sharing their incredible experiences, and also like Mzansi, the talent, man.
Oh, man, it's just
the
warming
talent.
my heart. I'm feeling all ooey and gooey inside, and I think it really is incredible to see how passion can find a purpose, and that was impact on another level.
Oh, I'm so excited for it. And listen, we went to land and sea, we went to berries, but I want to get into butter and sky.
Ooh, we're being naughty.
Right? Yellow and blue coming together in ways that we've never seen it before. Very excited for that conversation, and then also getting into the kitchen to find out what we're making to complement it.
All right, it's not just butter and sky, but I also believe it's orchids and blooms. So some more doses and nuances from nature, so you can clearly tell my smile's going to be turned up after this one. Don't go anywhere.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We've spent 2 hours with you, a great 2 hours at that. To get into the final one, let's start off with your national news headlines. Now, the South African Weather Service says the coming summer will likely be warmer than normal, with above average rainfall expected by mid-season, especially in the central interior. Spokesperson Hannelie de Bell warned of health risks and flooding potential, emphasizing the need for constant monitoring. Meanwhile, authorities in Cape Town have deployed crews to battle a wildfire that broke out at Deer Park, spreading rapidly towards Devil's Peak out in Cape Town. Now, several trails have been closed, though access to the Table Mountain aerial cableway does remain open for now. In other national news, motorists will pay slightly more for petrol from today. The Department of Mineral Resources announced that 93-octane petrol will rise by 1 cent a litre and 95-octane by 8 cents. However, diesel will cost between 8 and 10 cents less per litre, while paraffin drops by 15 cents. Now, the department cited a small increase in Brent crude oil as the main factor behind the petrol hike, with a stronger rand helping offset fuel costs by up to 15 cents. Internationally speaking, a military court in the Democratic Republic of Congo has sentenced former President Joseph Kabila to death in absentia on charges including war crimes, treason, and crimes against humanity. Now, the ruling was delivered by Lieutenant General Joseph Mutombo Katalai in Kinshasa. Kabila, who ruled for nearly 2 decades before stepping down after deadly protests, has mostly resided in South Africa since 2023, but appeared in rebel-held Goma earlier this year. Now, his conviction marks an unprecedented moment in the nation's turbulent history. Meanwhile, mediators from Qatar and Egypt have handed Hamas the 20-point Gaza peace plan announced by U.S. President Donald Trump in Washington. The proposal calls for an immediate ceasefire and release of hostages within 3 days. Now, Hamas negotiators say they will consider the plan, which has backing from Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, the Palestinian Authority, and Arab and Western leaders. Discussions within Hamas are expected to continue for days, with Trump stating the group has only a short time to respond. And let's close off your news on a feel-good note with, after nearly 20 years since the first Simpsons movie back in 2007, the beloved animated family does return officially to cinemas. Now, Disney and 20th Century Studios confirmed that The Simpsons 2 is set for release on the 23rd of July 2027, with a cheeky poster showing Homer's hand grabbing a donut shaped like the number 2, and the tagline, "Homer's coming back for seconds." The original film grossed over $536 million globally, which would be about $836 million today, underscoring its cultural and commercial impact. Now, with The Simpsons still airing in its 37th season and renewed through season 40, the sequel promises to be a heartwarming, hilarious homecoming to Springfield. We definitely look forward to 2027 when we can sing along to The Simpsons and beyond. That's where we leave your news for this morning. Let's get those final sporting highlights from Raul.
Yeah, and much like Homer coming back for seconds, so are the Springboks this weekend, hopefully, with Springbok coach Rassie Erasmus making 4 changes to his matchday 23 for Saturday's Rugby Championship clash with Argentina in London. Now, Oxenchair returns with Bongi Mbonambi, Grant Williams and Jesse Creel back on the bench. Now, Damian Willemse is also fit to start at fullback, while Sia Khaleesi earns his 98th cap and Eben Etzebeth extends his record to 138 tests. Well, next up, we move to the world of tennis, and world number 1 Carlos Alcaraz has overcome an ankle injury to beat American Taylor Fritz 6-4, 6-4 and win the Japan Open in Tokyo. Now, the Spaniard secured his 8th title of the season and 10th final appearance, matching a feat last achieved by Rafael Nadal almost a decade ago in 2017. Well, cricket's up next, and India opened their ICC Women's World Cup campaign with a 59-run win over Sri Lanka in Guwahati. Now, half-centuries from Dipti Sharma and Amanjot Kaur lifted India to 269 runs for 8 wickets in a rain-shortened 47-over clash. Now, Dipti, also starring with the ball, removed Chamara Atapaththu as Sri Lanka's chase collapsed. Last in the world of all things sport, we move to football, and Victor Osimhen's early penalty gave Galatasaray a 1-0 win over Liverpool in Istanbul, with the visitors losing Alisson and Hugo Ekitike to injury. Now at Stamford Bridge, Chelsea edged Benfica 1-0 thanks to a first-half own goal, and that's spoiling Jose Mourinho's return. Also in Madrid, Kylian Mbappe hit a hat-trick as Real crushed debutants Kiryat Almaty 5-0. Well, that's a roundup of all things sport. We'll do it all again tomorrow morning, but Carl's got the latest when it comes to traffic, and hopefully the roads aren't too crazy.
The latest on your traffic, my feel-good family. In Pietermaritzburg in KZN, an accident has occurred on the N3 North just past the Chatterton Road exit, affecting the left lane. Motorists are advised to slow down and proceed with caution when using the affected route. And in Cape Town in Somerset West, traffic is heavily congested on the N2 outbound before Victoria. There are significant delays expected. Please exercise patience and drive safely. Don't go anywhere. Stay right here. We're moving into your weather with Carissa.
Well, thank you so much, Kai. Let's see what's happening in your weather, where the South African Weather Service has issued alerts for strong winds and fire risks today. Now, starting out, a yellow level 2 warning is in place for damaging winds in the central and southeastern Northern Cape, as well as the northeastern Western Cape, while a yellow level 1 warning applies to the northwestern Eastern Cape. Now, these winds may affect high-sided vehicles and cause localized damage to settlements. Also, extremely high fire danger conditions are expected in parts of the Karoo across all 3 provinces. Let's get into the sunrise view of the hour to be the cherry on top of our cake. And this one comes from Gordons Bay. Nina saw this view and thought, yes, my Feel Good fam definitely has to see the beauty of what Gordons Bay looks like this morning. I will tell you this much, Nina, it looks like you're going to have a stellar Wednesday ahead of you. And with 19 degrees that you can expect, you definitely have confirmation of that too. 0630369649. That is the number to send your images through. We've seen all over South Africa today, and we would love to see what your morning looks like on your side of town. But let's get into our temperatures for the final time so that you can prepare for the rest of this day.
That sunrise, man. That panoramic view.
And it's not even a sunrise, it's a time lapse
Yes.
over Lion's Head, one of the most iconic mountains in Cape Town. I think that was from cameraman Pete, so kudos, bro, for doing that adventure. Wow, perfect timing.
Sure.
Guys, this is over a span of like 20 minutes or so. So to get the timing on this so right, to get that sunrise in this moment, man's doing the most.
Give that man a raise.
I see you.
Give that man a
Look at the
raise,
pink. There it is.
please.
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
Okay, now that we are officially inspired with the good stuff, guys,
Uh-huh.
let's inspire Mzansi to make some moolah.
Yes, you should. I mean, there's so much up for grabs here on your Feel Good show. So play Lotto, Lotto plus 1, and Lotto plus 2 for 16 million rand in total estimated jackpots this Wednesday. And look, your dreams could become a reality. So we want to know, what are you waiting for?
What are you waiting for? Play Lotto for an estimated 7 million rand, Lotto plus 1 for 6 million, and then you have the small deal of Lotto plus 2 for 3 3 million rand today.
And we're not doing this one from London. It's happening in South Africa. So I'm bringing my SAFA accent back, and I want you to buy your tickets today in Storm Zanzi. You can do it on the nationallottery.co.za website, the mobile app, or cell phone banking. Yeah.
Where did we go there?
We got options.
Irish.
I got to take you seriously, right?
All right, well, all these details, in case you missed it, between the accents, are available on our social media pages. Please go and check them out, and then make sure that you get yourself in the running to win big. Lotto, Lotto Plus 1 and Lotto Plus 2 all coming together for 16 million rand in total estimated jackpots. It happens today, so please play now. Do so with an accent too. Get some lotto.
We're moving into some colour worlds, right? Coming up after the break, we're talking about butter and sky and orchards and bloom. Oh my gosh, today is inspiring about us getting out of our comfort zone. I'm so excited for that.
And I think with Megan just arriving as well, she's given us a reason to have an eloquent accent as we talk about the top tips for an elegant dining experience. All this around the corner.
I'll keep practicing that one. That's nice.
We see the person behind the banking profile. We see your story. Expresso was proudly brought to you by ABSA. Your story matters.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, yes, Mzansi, welcome back. Your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And clearly you can tell from our faces, we're feeling so good. Being inspired by all these colors, everything from dreamy blues, buttery yellows, to rich orchard greens and blooming peach. Oh, this is just making me hungry for some weird reason. But listen, this inspiration carries on because the final two color worlds in Plascon's 2026 color forecast are all about joy and expression.
Yes, it is. And we're expressing ourselves right here on the couch on your Feel Good Show because we're talking about the color worlds, butter and Sky and Orchard and Bloom round off this year's handmade theme. And to guide us through these vibrant worlds, we welcome them back here in studio. Leslie Frank, Head of Marketing at Plascon South Africa, as well as Charles Edward, Editor-in-Chief of House and Leisure and Co-founder and Creative Director of Lookbook Studio, and the gorgeous Storm Ross, Style Editor of House and Leisure and Style Director for Lookbook Studio. Oh gosh, guys, today has been so incredible and inspiring. Really a moment for us to get out of our comfort zone. I really say that all the time. Leslie, you know, I want to go straight to you. Why did you believe it is so important to divide these colors into color worlds?
You know, if you've ever been into a store and you wanted to choose colors and you're standing in front of the color wall, there's over 1,000 little color strips on there.
Yes.
And that is a daunting thing for anybody.
Overwhelming, yeah.
It's overwhelming. And so what we've done by putting colors into palettes is to make that choice easier. Because the easier you make the choice, the more confident people feel and the more often they paint. And that's the whole point of putting it together. But the other thing is that choosing a color is quite an emotive decision.
Yeah, it's very daunting also.
And you have to put together the colors that translate that emotion, so that people can relate to that and say, that's the set of colors I want to live with for the next 3 years.
So this is making sense to me, because what you're saying is that everybody comes from somewhat of a different world. And you're providing an opportunity for everyone to live in their own perfect world.
Absolutely.
Hey, Leslie,
that's exactly
the smart man. I see why you're here. I see why you're here. So let's talk about it, Charles. Firstly, Orchard and Blue was one of them, but we also have Butter and Sky. Now, Butter and Sky to me feels like fluffy, light, I think clouds, I think breezy feels. How would you describe this one?
So I would say this is probably like the most youthful of all the looks of
okay.
the world. So we actually looked at Gen Z and kind of like the next gen and kind of, you know, looking at the youth and what they're inspired by, what they're putting out there on social media. So we actually looked at the world of social media and like our feeds on Instagram and on Twitter, and also just kind of see what's going on in the world of popular culture, music, film, fashion, but also nature. So yeah, it's a very dreamy, youthful kind of vibe. It's very soft, dreamlike, so we just wanted to kind of buy into that and also kind of extend on that with these kind of very, poppy colors as well. But yeah, it's definitely for everybody, so there are many tones to kind of apply, and also the reason why we gave it the name Butter and Sky and also the other worlds is because it also alludes to kind of the very literal things that inspire these color palettes, but it's also very evocative. When you think of butter and sky, it's just these things that you want to like touch and feel and see and taste.
Yeah. Sounds like a title to a movie.
It really does. I really love what you guys are doing, because honestly, you guys have created color worlds that we can see ourselves as ordinary South Africans, sort of placing ourselves in, you know, which I love. Storm, as the style editor, what are the standout shades that we can experience from Butter and Sky and Orchard and Bloom? And also, again, the inspiration behind the names.
Well, I mean, the inspiration behind the names, I think Charles covered that. But for Butter and Sky, the main colors was this beautiful pale yellow and light blue. And we looked to Plascon's color, Blazing Sun. This color really, we felt, encapsulated that buttery, smooth, gentle, but very optimistic yellow. And Athena's Dream, which again captured this light blue that really gives you an idea of, or feeling of expanse and the open sky. And then also within that world, we wanted to bring a more grounding, earthy color to give the color palette a little bit of sophistication, and then also inject brighter colors, which we, again, always feel that you need that pop of brighter color just to give it a little bit of energy. And so we looked at Chocolate Chunk and Cave Painting, which are these beautiful rich browns. And then Signal Red and Sapphire Blue, which are these really shocking reds, like a very bright red and blue, which used in small amounts really, again, injects that energy that complements the softer, lighter blue and yellow. And then Orchard and Blooms, we wanted to go for quite a romantic color. So we looked at Peach and Wonder. It's Plascon's color, it's Wonder. It's quite a complex color. It's actually one of my absolute favorite. It's a complex color. It's like not olive, not chartreuse, but like somewhere in between. And here we really wanted to give this more of a softer, romantic color of the peach, which is also quite delectable, as you said, and pair it with this dirtier, more masculine color in a way, to give, and yeah, we're really seeing this everywhere in trend.
Sure. Now, Leslie, I would love to chat to you a little bit later, maybe about the perfect color sample pots, because I think this is something exceptional that's helping us discern between all these colors. It gets very overwhelming. This is the tool that actually allows us, in the end of the day, to make sure that we're getting that perfect fit, correct?
Absolutely. So what you would have to do, it's a 250 ml little sample pot. It comes in 3 different finishes, and you go into a store and you can tint any color that you want. Especially, you know, it's one thing to hear the words around it, but a color behaves differently in a different sort of surroundings.
Yes.
So if your room is a little bit lighter, or the lights go on in the day, a color could be different. So what we've created, and again, it's about making it easier and making it easier for people to choose the right color. So you go in, you paint a patch on your wall, and you say, all right, let me switch the light on, or let me close the curtains and see if this is the look that I want.
Yes.
And when you're happy, you go and you buy the paint, and then you do the job.
Probably no better way to do it then, because you're getting a first-hand experience in that space. It doesn't get better than that.
Exactly, because it's. I mean, up until now, it was you had to take this little piece of paper that was colored, and you had to put it up. But now that what we've done is taken that away, and now you actually paint your wall, and you can actually touch it. You can paint this
the color and the texture work
see
together.
the light reflect of it, and you can say that works for me.
Oh.
That's the mood.
Listen, we got to find out who else it works for, because it's time to find out who our second lucky winner is of that 2,000 Rand, man. And this morning, we actually have her on the line. Hello.
Good morning, Mandy Cupido.
Mandy, is that you? Mandy, guess what, my friend? You have just won with Plascot 2,000 Rand, my darling. How are you feeling?
Right, so I don't know if we can actually make out anything that Mandy's saying right now, but I just want to touch on the word that she used to describe her color. She said, obnoxious.
Wow.
I mean, plain, clear, simple, and I absolutely love it. I don't know what color she was referring to, but we can find out right now, and I hope that you can enjoy this 2,000 Rand cash. What are you planning on spending it on?
Definitely on my kids and my family.
Amazing.
Yes. I love that.
Listen, December's coming up, so I know that your kids are up for an absolute treat. It's been absolutely beautiful. Mandy, again, congratulations from your favorite feel-good show. And hey, my feel-good family, there is still one more chance to win that 2,000 Rand cash with Plascon this morning. To enter, head to our competition post on Facebook, Instagram, or X, and tell us what's your favorite word to describe a color. Don't forget to include the hashtag Plascon Color Forecast 2026. Keep your phones close, because if you've entered, we could be calling you live on air in a bit. And also, T's and C's apply at expressoshow.com.
And just like that, we've entered into a new space of spring right now. Welcome the new season with a table setting that is just bursting with bold florals and definitely is full of charm and just feels fresh at the end of the day. Now, our girl homeware stylist Megan Pedro joins us and shows us how to create a beautiful tablescape using new-in dinnerware and dining accessories from Woolworths Home. Meg, welcome back.
Thank you.
I think obsessed has been my word for color this morning, and also for patterns, because please take me through what I have before me. You know, creating an atmosphere and a vibe in our homes or outside is something that we have to lean into. So what have we got going here?
Okay, so maybe the 1st of September was a little bit too soon, right? So the 1st of October, it's officially spring.
Yes.
I mean, how stunning is this? I feel like I just need to stand back for this.
And let it have its moment.
Yeah.
Let it breathe. The tablecloth to everything else. I mean, the inspiration, I think, is quite clear that we're bringing the outside in, and the florals and blossoms of spring
100%.
are super
There's
present.
nothing like easier than looking into a season for inspiration,
Yes.
honestly, because it is just so organic, so natural, and it's such a beautiful way to incorporate, you know, little details into
Yeah.
things. So, I mean, we are in full bloom here.
Okay, so the inspiration, full bloom. We have our orchids, we have all different types of plants as well, and of course the tablecloths. Can we have a moment to talk about these? New in pieces from Woolworths Home, or what are we looking at?
Okay, so let's start with the tablecloth.
Please,
okay,
let's start with the tablecloth.
She is just stunning. Okay, this is the Hot House tablecloth.
Oh.
Yes. How beautiful. It actually looks like pressed flowers.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it really does. And I think that Woolies is actually pulling into the trend, because I've seen trends on TikTok at the moment where people are pressing flowers onto tablecloths. And I tell you how stunning. I mean, they are not missing with this print. It is so beautiful, but also it's very neutral as well. So it doesn't scream at you because, I mean, florals for spring, how groundbreaking.
How groundbreaking.
We all know that. But I mean, the neutrals are always lovely. And I always talk about starting with a neutral base and investing in your neutral base and then adding the pops, which is like your signatures, your details.
Now, I love that you said pops as well, because when I look at a table setting like this and also the napkins match, I think that I walk into Woolworths, I get my tablecloth, and then I buy a bouquet of flowers, but with a vision, because when I get home, I'm gonna actually create this beautiful tablescape.
Completely.
Is that kind of the direction we're going with, yeah?
100%. I often say start with your tablecloth, especially when you're purchasing it in store, and then kind of walk around the store to kind of color match and bring in beautiful tones. We've looked at beautiful, you know, this kind of colorway with the beautiful stripe in it, the charcoal stripe before, so go to that area. We went to the floral section, and I can tell you we weren't short on what was absolutely beautiful at the moment. And you can see how it just, like, it pinpoints that stunning element that just like makes it something. I mean, our girls are going to sit down here now.
Can you imagine, though, a little moment in the garden on a beautiful Saturday morning, a brunch moment as well?
There was sip and paint, so this can kind of be like pressing flowers, journaling, our intentions for the year.
You
like,
know?
just really, why not?
2026 is just moments away, and I feel like the intention is to continue growing, continue blossoming. Let's talk about the plates and also the crockery, the cutlery.
The crockery is stunning. This is the pillow range.
I love it so much.
And again, it's that neutral element that you're investing in your home, but it just is that like extra personality, which I absolutely love. So you can see the texture in this is stunning. We've got a dinner plate, a side plate, and a bowl, which is absolutely beautiful. And then can we talk about the colorway of this? Okay?
And it's kind of giving vintage.
It really is. And we talked about colors today, and I think this is even more. Like, Woolies is nailing this. This is like the beautiful new vintage range. And it is so absolutely stunning. And dishwasher safe, which is like perfect, because of who wants to be doing dishes, especially when you're entertaining this time of year.
And the sun is out. No, we've got things to do, food to eat.
And then
drinks to drink.
Drinks to drink, okay? The Castello range. So that slight ripple in it just catches the light so beautifully. And again, imagine taking this from, you know, afternoon straight into evening. You've got a couple of candles. How the candles will reflect off this.
Off of that.
Stunning.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so then it is established that we are going to have a girls' day. All the girls in the room say, yeah.
Woo.
Yeah. We can't wait to gather all together. And I do wonder, how can we bring this to life even more? Like, what more could we add to this?
So bringing in nature, I always think is a great thing. So we've done flowers, but using your serveware that is actually practical on a table. I really think that when you have a space, especially like think about your space, right? You want to have elements that you're actually going to use and utilize. So you have beautiful elements that are talking points, but then you have elements like this that you're actually going to use. So this is like immediately your beautiful, you know, center point. Like maybe you're doing a cheese fondue and it's like in the center and it's so beautiful. And then this is like your acacia range that Woolies is doing, and it's just the rawness of the wood. It is so beautiful. But again, a cheese board, you can sit and relax all day.
Oh, I like that. To me, that's the perfect kind of afternoon.
That's hosting.
Yes.
To the tea. Have everything.
Keep the fuss to a minimal and have everything within arm's reach. I also like that the table setting in the middle is not a huge flower that I have to now move out the way to see everybody. I say that around
Christmas every time, because also when you're setting a table, remember to get to the level and then set it, because you don't want to put your orchids in the middle and just, hi, how are you doing on that side? It really is that
I'm sure you look beautiful today, but I can't tell. Oh, absolutely gorgeous, Meg. You've done it once again. Of course, shout out to Woolworths Home for making sure that our spring summer is going to be absolutely incredible. And we want you to feel the difference this season and create a beautiful table that's all about the finer details. As you can see, shop all your tableware and dining inspiration, of course, at Woolworths, in store, online, and of course, on the app. Absolutely beautiful, and I think that we have to continue down that avenue of color inspiration. We're getting into a herb butter board.
Ooh.
Say that 5 times fast.
Ooh.
It's all about the butter and the sky bringing together elements, and I see some yellow picking it up here, and then, of course, crowning our final winner for our Plascon competition today. So stick around and maybe grab some inspiration in the break, and then bring it back when we see you after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yeah, what she said. It definitely is your feel-good breakfast show. I agree, and especially today because it's been a banger. And we're going to keep that energy going right now because up next, we are bringing the Butter and Sky palette to life with a show-stopping butter board. Inspired by color today, thanks to Plascon. And for this one, I want you to think soft golds, airy blues, and a spread so pretty you'll almost hesitate to dig in. So we want you to join in on the discussion and send us your voice notes to our WhatsApp line. It's 063-036-9649. Officially a reminder, this is the Culinary Hotline. Bling! Ting! 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 And just like that, we already got some voice notes. Before we even get into it, let's hear what our people have to say. I think this is from Trevor. Good morning.
Good morning. Chef Clem, I've always heard that if you salt your meat when it's raw, you make it tough. Is that a fact or is it fiction?
Oh, nice question, Trevor. Is that fact or fiction, pre-seasoning with the salt?
So there used to be this kind of idea that seasoning meat before the time draws out moisture, and then we know, like, if you're removing moisture from something, it actually makes it tougher
we don't
to
want
chew.
that, yeah.
But actually, we found out that it's the opposite. Seasoning the meat before the time actually locks in moisture, and it helps the meat absorb salt. So I totally understand, Trevor, what you're talking about, because when I started studying chefing, I was also told that weird kind of logic that seasoning before the time is not really a good idea. But no, we now know for a fact you should always season before the time.
It makes sense because, I mean, when you are preserving things naturally, you do certain salts, so that's preserving what's obviously there. So
Exactly.
Kind of get it. But preserve the celebration of color right now for me, my friend, because we are diving into butter and sky. And I think when you said butter, everyone's like, oh, yes, pick me, pick me. Yes, please. How are we doing this one?
So we're going to start off with not the butter. We're going to leave the butter for a little bit.
Okay.
We're going to start off with the whipped goat's cheese that's going to go with it. So I like butter, especially when you get the cultured butter and it starts taking on that, like, almost funky, cheesy flavor. I love it. It's like a farm cultured butter. So I'm going to play on that and kind of add a bit of funk to the butter board. Okay.
Oh, wow.
So,
okay. So we need something, right?
Yes.
Something missing.
Yes. Okay. So Kyle, Kyle's missing.
Hello,
Kyle's
Kyle.
missing.
Somebody say something whipped.
Yes.
Is that what you've been up to?
That's exactly what I've been up to. Here's some whipped butter for you, my good friend.
As I've said now, the butter, as you see, Kyle's representing the color butter for us today. He's whipped the butter for us. We've got it nice and like, so the idea about whipping, right? We're adding a whole lot of air into the butter and we're also softening it. So whatever else we add to it's going to easily be incorporated.
This is so cool that we are literally living in the inspiration of this color. We got butter, we got Kyle, and we got blue all around us.
And that's Sky.
I'm colored, you colored.
I'm also colored.
The colors are everywhere today. Okay,
So let's celebrate that. What am I doing with this?
You're going to go to the side over there. You've got some ingredients in front of you. Salt, lemons, there's parsley. There's something else in the other bowl I can't remember.
Pop it in, yeah.
What's
Chives?
that? Chives. You're going to add that. Carl, we'll call you back in a bit. So we're going to ask you, Raul, if you can just mix everything together. That's our butter part. I'm going to get cracking on the whipped goat's cheese, which is goat's cheese. Very simple. Love it. It's got that funky. I always say goat cheese smells like goat's. Goat's cheese tastes like goat's cheese, like goat's smell. In a good way.
It actually does, though. You're right.
In a good way. In a good way. So I want that funk. So we got the goat cheese in, and we're going to help soften that cheese. We're going in with some plain yogurt. So that's going to help just loosen it up a little bit. A little bit of salt, very important.
Can we bring the camera here and just talk about how this whipped butter is looking right now? It's so easy to work with. It blends so perfectly. And on your side as well. This is fun. I thought I'm going to have to work this and get involved. I love how the whip just brings that airiness and ease to mixing this all together. I'm pretty much done here, bro. You can go back to you.
No, you are. Thank you for bragging and showing off because there's not the same situation going on right here. So, again, what's nice is that if you leave goat's cheese out of the fridge, like you do with butter, it will soften. And it'll just make it so much easier to kind of...
You just have patience.
Patience. There we go. So we're going to mix. There we go. So, Raul, I love your butter. What you're going to do for me now is... You can stay there. You're going to spread the butter like a beautiful... Think art. Think... Like we need to draw inspiration from Mother Nature.
Yes.
There we go.
So you want a swirl of Mother Nature.
But I want you to cover the plate.
Oh, wow.
Right? I want you to take over all that space.
Okay. What are you up to over there, bro?
I'm so busy trying to whip goat's cheese. Okay, go.
Okay, just got to embrace my inner nature boy-esque.
Yes. And you can get creative.
I'm going to go wilder than that, but that was my first draft.
Sure.
First draft.
But I do like that.
More butter?
That's what it's about. Oh, a lot more butter.
Okay, coming at you.
The idea with this is that when your guests come, right, they can either build this plate or you can do it for them. But then they get their bread, so they take their bread, they kind of smear it on the plate, pick up all the little bits that are on. I love it, Raul. It's interactive, immersive food, like color.
Yes,
like color.
It flows, it inspires, and it just resonates with the soul and the body.
There we go.
Like my art over here.
There we go. Okay, so what you're going to do for me now, Raul, is... We need a bit of the sky. So you've got the plate, which is the beautiful blue. That's representing our sky. We've got these beautiful edible flowers, also blue. That's going to join the vibe.
Nicely done. So am I just decorating this right now?
Yes, I'm bringing everything over to you now.
Bring it over,
I'm busy whipping goat's cheese. Okay.
Bring it over.
What I want you to do with the nuts is I brought you a microplane and I want you to kind of shave the nuts over it. Whoa. Instead of having the big chunk of nut, I want the nutty flavor. And these have been toasted.
I love that. Okay. Can I start with my... Wait, let me just add some more butter.
And there's no instruction. I want you to just release your inner nature boy.
Nice.
Okay? And just make it your own.
You're getting me excited here, bro. I love the sound of this. Okay, so let me start decorating this and bringing some inspiration from nature back to this elegant display. I think the guests would actually be blown away if they were to see what's going on here.
I think so too.
Wow. And I'll probably just pretend like I picked these flowers as well.
How are you when it comes to foraging in nature? Are you like skilled enough to actually be like, eat that, don't eat that?
I'm getting a lot better, man. When it comes to the ocean, I know exactly what mussels you should have and shouldn't have. I know how to use certain seaweeds in the ocean as well. And when it comes to some of the fynbos and some of the natural medicine in the mountain, I'm becoming a little bit educated. Yeah, man, there's medicine out there and it's incredible. So we're getting there. Not a perfectionist yet, but we're getting there.
I'm inspired hearing that. That's amazing. Okay, how you doing here?
I'm okay. I've got a couple steps going on. I'm just doing the nutty thing.
The nutty thing.
This is so cool.
We're going to dot some Marissa on there as well. I'm going in with that whipped goat's cheese. Can I go?
Go for it, man.
Can I do a little bit over here, like on the side?
Yeah, this is a combined piece of art. You see, I knew the gaps had purpose.
They do, Ryle. I love it. Okay.
Transformation, yeah, I love
that. That one's like coming out.
I'm going to keep, what am I doing here with the nuts?
You're
What is it
creating,
called?
you're microplaning.
Microplaning.
And this is all about like just creating little dots of flavor. So when you take your bread, every mouthful should be different. Because you're going to have a little more harissa on this one, a little more goat's cheese on that one.
Everyone invites a different experience, a different journey, a different sensation, much like the inspiration coming through from these colors. I can't think of a better way to encapsulate these colors in meals the way you have done this morning, Clem. You've outdone yourself. You really have.
Thank you so much.
Man.
It's absolutely so much fun getting the brief. I like, let's play with food and let's play with color and let's get creative with it. And the biggest thing was not just color, it's texture, because color does evoke like, it's not just visual, it's the emotion, and you've got to bring that through.
It's absolutely emotion and memories and a bit of nostalgia. So let me dive into nature with this one.
Please
try
do.
Get a little bit of everything, but not forgetting the butter. More butter, more better. And welcome to butteriness on another level. Whoa, man. There's so much happening in this.
And again, I know this is not something you're going to do every day, but it's special. It's like when you've got guests coming over, when you want to have something like different on the table that you know is going to keep everyone happy for such a long time.
Yeah,
just keep the bread coming.
There's a zestiness and a freshness to this butter. There's flavor to it, there's texture. This is inspiration at its finest. Mzansi, this is what it's about. Talking about inspiration like no other, and this meal has done the work. You can obviously find these recipes at expressoshow.com or scan the QR code, but just enjoy for now, because this is delicious. Wow, bro, thank you.
What a crunch.
Oh, man, that looks so good. I mean, the emotive feeling, Clem, that I'm feeling is whipped, my babe. That is whipped. So good. And look, it's time to reveal the third and final winner of that 2,000 Rand cash prize.
Oh, I'm very excited. Thanks to our friends at Plascon this morning. And we have them on the line right now. And I believe we're talking to Monray. Good morning, Monray.
Good morning.
There you are, Monray.
There you are.
How are you doing on this beautiful Wednesday morning, Monray? Are you feeling good?
I'm feeling extremely good.
Oh, man. Well, listen, we asked you to tell us what your favorite word to describe a color is, and you answered with amazingly awesome. Amazing, incredible. It's exactly what you could aspire. And you have won a cash prize, my good friend Monray, of 2,000 Rand.
Yes, Monray.
Oh, thank you so much.
Congratulations, Monray. You absolutely deserve it. Like you said, amazingly awesomeness is coming your way. Gotta ask you though, do you have any plans with that 2,000 Rand? I'm sure your mind is racing right now.
Yes, definitely. I'm looking forward to spending it on something to spoil myself.
You definitely
So I'll be
deserve.
definitely spoiling myself with the 2,000 Rand.
Beautiful, Monray.
This is honestly the way and the year to think about oneself. We are reflecting this year in 2025. So, Monray, congrats once again. Absolutely incredible for making Plascon's morning brighter with color, my friend.
Well done, Monray. We absolutely love to see it. Cash is coming your way, so is color, and we are coming your way straight after this short break. More beautiful vibes wait for you on the other side of this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh yes, Mzansi, welcome back. Your Feel Good Breakfast Show opening up on S3 and opening you up to something good right now, because today we're celebrating International Coffee Day. Yes, it is official, and it's a tribute to the coffee industry and the passionate people who work tirelessly to bring us our daily cup. Now, head of coffee quality at Tribeca, Tiny Chabalala, is here to share more about Woolworths coffees and what makes them the perfect choice for every coffee moment. Tiny, how are you doing this morning?
I'm well, can't complain.
I'm so excited to have you here because it means we all get to get a spruce of the good stuff, and especially for your passion coming into this. Talk to me about it. Where did it start when it comes to your love for coffee?
Oh, you're actually going to be really surprised because it was never part of the plan.
Yeah?
I got really inspired when I started in Tribeca, and it was competition season actually.
Ooh.
So I got to actually hear everybody speak about all of the science behind coffee and actually building this literally 15-minute set. And they spoke about all of the different cups of coffee that they can make, combining different flavors, different roast profiles, and all these weird scientific nerdy things that you usually don't think are great. And that actually ignited all of my passion.
Oh, that's awesome, man. And I mean, we're also talking about things like, when you talk about science,
yes.
I know there's science behind this. We're using 100% Arabica.
100%
so
Arabica, yes.
that is important, yes?
Yes,
Why,
100%. So we all know that Woolworths coffee is focused on quality. So the Arabica bean is actually a species of coffee that has the best aromatics, the most complex flavors, and absolutely the best quality.
Okay, so that's clearly what's setting it apart from other competitors,
100%.
essentially. All right, and that's also adding to the quality, right?
Yes, true.
What's ticking that box, essentially?
So we actually do a lot of testing with all of our coffee. So we do a lot of ethical sourcing for all of our products, and we make sure that there's a lot of consistency, not just in the product itself, but what you actually get to taste at home in every single cup of coffee as well.
And for me, the journey is very important. So when we talk about that journey from bean to cup, talk to me about this exciting journey ahead.
Yeah, so it's actually, without making this a whole training session, what essentially happens the first 6 months of the year after planting, it becomes a baby tree, a seedling, like a baby, you look after it. After that, it gets processed and then it gets roasted. Once it gets roasted, we get to actually show off all of the great qualities that you get to read on the bag of coffee inside your cup of coffee.
Nice. So let's be practical about this. Let's pretend that I'm at home and I need to show off to my guests that are coffee aficionados.
Yes.
Give me tips on how to prepare that perfect serve and bring out the best in these ground coffee blends.
So what you always want to do and what you always will have with Woolworths coffee is a little bit of a guide on the side.
Oh, okay,
so
nice. I don't have to think that much.
Exactly, yeah.
You get me, you get me.
We try to understand you, but we try to focus on always having a recipe. So always make sure that you know what kind of strength that you have. So for now, we're using the Italian blend, which is already a more darker roasted coffee. So I won't use as much coffee as what I would use in a lighter.
Understand. And with regards to the devices, I mean, with this sort of plunger here, is it necessary for the best cup, or
100%.
do we have other options?
100%. So with the plunger, there's a few tricks that you can also add to make sure that your plunger coffee is really good.
Yes.
What I like to do is I do time my coffee. So I make sure that I first pour all of the coffee
Did you
into...
say you time your coffee?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
yeah.
yes,
The science is coming back.
100%, yeah. So as you can see, it can sometimes be a little bit of a messy process.
That's all good. So that's boiling water going in there, right?
Yes, boiling water, and then I give it about 30 seconds. So once the 30 seconds goes by, you give it a nice stir to make sure all the coffee grinds mix in with the water really well. And then that's only when you'll use the sieve to separate the coffee grinds.
I'm sorry, still caught up on the fact that even professionals mess, so I don't feel like I'm alone here.
100%.
I'm only playing.
It's part of the artistry.
But this is kind of like what lends to this experience.
Exactly.
It's not a rushing process.
Yes.
It's really savoring the moment, savoring that journey,
100%.
savoring the quality as well.
Yes.
And I love the sentiment behind this. So, yeah. We're kind of waiting, and then...
yes, and then you
is
basically
this
just
meeting
separate.
your standard?
Yes, 100%. So this is basically the standard that you'll have if you want to make either between 1 to 3 cups of coffee, depending on everybody has a different size.
Yes.
I like less coffee. Some people like a grande.
If G was here, he'd help you add more to that, like add 3 times the amount. Okay, so I know for the sake of time, we might not have enough time to rest this.
Yes, 100%.
So maybe we can just fast forward a little bit. How long would you necessarily wait?
So depending also on the roast profile, anything between about 2.5 minutes to about 4 minutes.
Okay.
Depending on how much flavor you want to extract.
So we'll pretend like we've just gone through the 2.5 to 4 minutes, because
exactly.
I'm just excited for the good stuff.
Exactly. So as you can
taste.
see, separated the coffee grinds from the water so that we can literally pour it into the cup, and then you'll see.
And someone with so much experience like you, someone with so much passion that knows quality, what sort of flavor notes or profiles are you looking out for in a good coffee?
So I also try to not limit the coffee to flavor notes,
Yeah.
but rather focus on the taste and the balance. So we try to work on that balance between sweetness, acidity, and bitterness.
Okay.
And that will actually give you a better idea of whether there's more citrus notes, which I actually enjoy, or more like your nutty, chocolatey notes that other people really do enjoy.
Oh my word. Well, clearly we want the best quality when it comes to everything from bean to your cup. You know where to go. Shop it at Woolworths, because people like Tiny are putting their passion into making sure that every cup goes the distance. I don't know if this is too hot. I'm going to try and take a sip because I can't resist. And just give me one moment here. This is premium grade coffee. You can shop it online, in-store, and of course, on the app. Tiny, you can stay. This is amazing. Thank you so much. Anybody else wanting a cuppa out there, guys? You need to get some of this.
It's us.
Yes, please.
Please.
I want one.
Make mine a double while you're at it.
A double espresso shot, please.
Exactly. All the espresso shots right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And listen, we want you to continue buckling up because the World Sports Betting Cash Out game is about to take flight. So watch your winnings soar higher and higher every single second.
Absolutely. But listen, you will cash out in time, or will your plane take off with the prize?
Oh, we don't know.
We need to know. You stand a chance at being this Friday's on-air pilot, where you could win between 1,000 Rand and 10,000 Rand if you cash out in time. And to enter, reply to the competition post on the Expresso social pages and tell us, cash out games require bold players. What's the boldest move you've ever made in real life?
Oh my goodness. We make bold moves every single day, and we want you to do exactly the same as that. And listen, this game has been nail-biting. So please enter, and don't forget to use that qualifying hashtag World Sports Betting in your comment. Now, this week's competition does close at 10 a.m. on Thursday, the 2nd of October. T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com.
Absolutely. And listen, there's got so much more coming up after the break. Again, those incredible gentlemen, you know them as Empire. Do not go anywhere, because it's about to be mind-blowing. We'll see you right after this.
South Africa, it's time to fuel your wanderlust, because Shell is giving you and a partner of your choice the chance to win the ultimate South African road trip experience.
That's right. With Shell V-Power, 5 lucky couples will win a once-in-a-lifetime road trip and track experience. And entering couldn't be easier. Simply spend 750 Rand or more, tap or scan your V Plus rewards card 3 times this month, and you're in the running.
Oh, so please start those engines and let Shell V-Power take you places you'll never forget. T's and C's apply. Find them all at expressoshow.com.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back. It is indeed your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And when we say feel good, we mean it truly, because we want you to play Lotto. Lotto Plus 1 and Lotto Plus 2 for 16 million Rand. And that's in total estimated jackpots. It all goes down this Wednesday. And I'm telling you now, Mzansi, your dreams could just become your reality.
The question really is, what are you waiting for?
Yeah, we
right?
really want to know.
Yeah, I mean, come on. What would you do with all this money? You can play Lotto for an estimated 7 million Rand, Lotto Plus 1 for 6 million Rand, Lotto Plus 2 for 3 million Rand, all happening today today. Lots of millions, so literally, what are you waiting for?
What are you waiting for? What would you guys do with 60 million?
Oh, you wouldn't know. You would never see me
There
again.
would be signs.
There would be signs. And listen, are you trying to find out how you can get your hands on that 16 million? Buy your tickets today in store or on the nationallottery.co.za website or the mobile app or cell phone banking. Don't forget, all the details are on our social pages, so go check them out. Make sure to get yourself in the running to win big by playing Lotto Plus 1 and Lotto Plus 2 for that 16 million rand in total estimated jackpots today.
I love it. Show me the money.
Show me the money.
And show me the music, because Empire is up next. The gents are taking over, and we can't wait to delve into some bad guys.
Let's go.
Hey, we're Empire, and this is our version of Billie Eilish's Bad Guy.
Fire, man.
Wow.
Oh, so
Guys,
good.
Come on, take another bow.
Yes.
Y'all deserve this. You look the part, you sound incredible, and yes, you are some bad guy.
Oh, indeed. And what a beautiful show we've had celebrating Plascon on these incredible colors, these worlds of colors that we got to dive into. Carl's obviously got, you know what's going on here, right?
Yeah, we got some butter and sky. We went through orchard and bloom.
Yep.
We went through fashion and candy.
And
And then
land
also
and
like landing with Ryle, land and sea.
Yeah, man. Absolutely love this. And I got to say, this has been inspiration at its finest. Carl, can I say kudos to you, man?
Well
You've done a brilliant job playing with
man.
us. I think Mzansi likes you. You can stay, bro.
Listen, leave your comments on the social pages because you want me here every single morning and I'm willing to be here.
That's
okay?
right. This is your cake.
Thank you so much.
And you can have your cake and eat it too, Expresso. Guess what? We see you again tomorrow, 6 till 9 o'clock. See you then. Yum.
Another feel-good production.